And we are back once again, yet again. We are back for some New York Knicks basketball. Here, a little Sunday night game. Get to go up against the Atlanta Hawks. Last time the Knicks played, they had a Christmas Day miracle. But tonight, taking on what I would probably categorize as the lowly Atlanta Hawks. Not a good couple of games for the Atlanta Hawks. I believe they're losers of the last 5. Knicks taking on tonight. Very short-handed. We will get to it, so let's go ahead and jump right into the pregame, y'all. Let's start the show. That's right, we are back. We are here once again as the New York Knicks will be taking on the Atlanta Hawks. And we just watched this very Atlanta Hawks team play yesterday against the Miami Heat. And let me tell you something. After that game, I don't really have too many concerns here today. Jason, what's up, Jason? DeLuca Joey, what's up, Joey? Back to the DeLuca Joey, what's up, Joey? Angela Harding, of course. What's up, Angela? Justice's dad, Lionel Monis. Appreciate y'all. Sergeant Robert Lanes. What's up, Sergeant Rob? The Fleas, Joseph, Susan, of course. Appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Charles Austin. What's up, Charles? We are here watching our New York Knicks take on the Atlanta Hawks. And I got to say, after last night's preview as to what the Atlanta Hawks are, I was like, we got this. It don't even matter who plays tonight for the New York Knicks. They are just a better run team right now. They are ready to go. Apart from Atlanta just shooting the lights out of the ball, I think they got this one in the bag. And apart from the Knicks just laying an egg here tonight, I think the Knicks have this one in the bag. They should be able to. It is the second night of a back-to-back for Atlanta. They played Miami last night. We watched that game together here on the show. And I got to say, not all that worried with Josh Hart being out. Yes, Josh Hart is ruled out. I know we all expected it with him leaving the game the other night with an ankle sprain. He didn't even make the trip, so he's going to be missing at least 3 games as the New York Knicks on a 3-game road trip starting tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. We will go through the Knicks schedule at some point here tonight. Oda Austin, what's up, Oda? Albert, what's up, Albert? But yes, Josh Hart is out, unfortunately. But it's okay because we're going to start where we always start, and thank goodness we get to start with this man, the captain, Jalen Brunson. And as long as Jalen Brunson's in the lineup, the New York Knicks have an opportunity to win that basketball game, no matter else who the other 4 guys are. Now, thankfully, the other 4 guys are pretty damn good basketball players. But I'm also very interested. They have not announced. I don't believe they have. I've been checking right up until the point we had to go live who the Knicks starting 5 will be. We know the 4 guys. We know it'll be Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns. I wonder who that 5th guy is going to be. Is it going to be Clarkson? Is it going to be Kolek? Are we going to go back to Mitchell Robinson in the starting 5? We're just going to have to wait and find out. So as soon as that information becomes available, you guys let me know. I have it up over here trying to find it as well. But we know who the 4 of the starters are. And, of course, it starts with the captain, Jalen Brunson. 29 points per game. We know what he's capable of, yada, yada, yada. We go through it all the time. Captain Clutch came through. And we talked about on Christmas Day as they played the Cleveland Cavaliers. Didn't love the game he had. I know he ended up with whatever he ended up with, 34 points or something like that. So the final stat line looked great. Joey said, yes, at Pistons. The Pistons did lose last night as well. After the stream ended, I got ready for today's show, and then as I was going to bed, I checked the box scores real quick before laying down, realized that was a close game, turned that game on because I was like, no way, is Detroit going to go down to Utah? Here's the thing. It is on the road. It is in Utah. That altitude is no joke. A ton of good teams go up to Utah and end up losing, especially when it's East Coast teams. Kind of is what it is. No matter how bad Utah is, no matter how bad Denver is, and we know Denver's good, it's always difficult for an East Coast team to go on a West Coast road trip and play them out in altitude. So, great loss for Detroit for us Knicks fans. Bad loss for Detroit, obviously, but, you know, 'tis the season. It is what it is. The Knicks have to pick up a victory today. If they do win today, which I expect them to do to win, they will be 2 games behind the Detroit Pistons in the standing. So, great. Great night. Should be a great night. Joey DeLuca said JB, OG, Malik, Kolek, and Cat. Who's Malik? Who is Malik? Oh, Mikhail. Probably Mikhail. Spell check. Got you. Probably Mikhail. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? Lanamona said, let's go for Big Mitch. Let's see. I'm really not going to hate whatever the decision is. If they decide to go with the double big in the starting lineup, if they decide to reward Tyler Kolek for his excellent play as of late, I'm fine with Kolek in the lineup. I'm fine with Mitch in the lineup. It is what it is. But back to Jalen Brunson again. We know what he's capable of. I wasn't too happy with that game that he had with Cleveland, mostly because Nixon NYC. What's up, Nixon? Mostly because it felt like he was settling for a lot of jump shots, and normally we watch Jalen Brunson find his way into the lane, no matter who the matchups are, no matter who they're playing, no matter if Wembanyama's down there as a shot blocker, he finds his way into that mid-range, and I felt like he was just settling for a lot of pull-up threes last night. Now, maybe he was feeling himself, or there was also my theory is that he just wasn't 100%. He missed that Minnesota game with injury management, not, with no real specification as to what the injury was. But maybe the injury was a little bit more serious than I was giving credence to it. But either way, he's playing. He's in the lineup. Came up clutch when we needed him to come up clutch. Still knocked down 6 threes in that game. He took 12 of them, but still knocked down 6 of them. So he's 50% for three-point range. So can't complain too much. Still a good game, but for Jalen Brunson standards, to me, bar was a little bit lower than where I wanted it to be. Either way, Jalen Brunson did what he had to do, and we were able to pull out the victory in large part because of Jalen Brunson's shot making. Judge Dad said Deuce was upgraded to questionable, a.k.a. game time decision, so we wait for Chevy to tell us what's up. Deuce McBride is out. He is out. He's been ruled out a couple hours ago. I think he was ruled out, so they didn't really give it too much time leading up into the game. Maybe just woke up and wasn't feeling 100%, tried to warm it up, and they were like, no, I'll take the night off. With that being said, I expect them to play in the next game. Within saying that the next time they play is not today, not Monday, but they do play today. Not Monday, but Tuesday. And they end up playing, who's next on the schedule? The New Orleans Pelicans at New Orleans. So on the road trip there, I do expect him to play against the Pelicans. I think that's a pretty good team to come back to. And then we're at San Antonio, so a tough game there before coming back home to play Atlanta again for a little bit of a palate cleanser. So I expect them back for New Orleans. If not, definitely San Antonio. But hopefully New Orleans has a little comeback game against the lowly Pelicans, and then hopefully we'll have them for the San Antonio game because we know Josh Hart, we're obviously behind the 8 ball for that game. MBM, what's up, MBMs? DCL Love, what's up, DCL? Charles Austin, my brother, No Hart, Deucer, and Shamit. Absolutely. Down 3. Pretty important guys. Simon said, what's up with Yabu? I don't know. I'm looking for an answer, Simon. I wish I could tell you. He just has not clicked with this team. He just has not clicked with his offense. He just has not clicked in his role here with the New York Knicks, and it just seems like the Knicks are probably just going to cut their losses and look to try and trade him at some point here in the deadline. It does feel a little bit like with their guard depth right now between Brunson, Kolek, Clarkson, Bridges as the starting 2, Shamit, kind of feels like a little bit of a consolidation trade is on the way, maybe. Maybe Clarkson's involved. Yabu would definitely be involved. Maybe they move off of Kolek. Maybe they move off of Bridges. Maybe they end up moving Shamit, who's been out for a while now. Who knows? But either way, that is questions for further down the line as we get closer to the trade deadline. As for now, I don't know what's going on with Yabu. I'm not going to lie, Simon. I don't know what's going on with Yabu. It just has not worked out. I don't think he came into the year in the greatest shape. And he just hasn't worked out. But we'll get to Yabu, and since we already talked to him, we can probably move on pretty quickly from him. K. Hazy, King Free was popping. With Jalen Brunson, always comes the conversation with Karl-Anthony Towns as the Robin to Brunson's Batman. Karl-Anthony Towns made just enough big plays down the stretch against Cleveland, including that fantastic putback layup on the caught it on the reverse, spinning, laid it up and in, past Evan Mobley, who just has not learned how to box people out, which is a pretty important skill to have for a starting big man in the NBA. But Towns, with the down season, I don't think it's been a down season. I think it's been a pretty damn good season for Karl-Anthony Towns, if not a little inconsistent, right? But with that being said about Karl-Anthony Towns, he's still averaging 21.5, 11.5, 3.1, 47 from the field, 35 to three-point range. The shooting split should continue to increase and get better as the season goes on. I'm expecting them to hover closer to 40 by the time we get to the end of the year, though we are 30 games in. I just feel like he hasn't hit like a hot streak from three-point shoot with his three-point shooting yet, and he's going to. He's going to, right? Joseph said, Cheery, I heard Trae Young is getting traded to the Pelicans. The last I heard is that the Hawks are not looking into any Trae Young trades at this point, but you never know. Teams, I'm sure, say that. Not I'm sure. Teams say that stuff all the time, and the next thing you know, the guy's traded. So we get over to OG Anunoby, the dog. And, to be honest, since Vegas, OG's kind of been meandering a little bit. He's always good defensively, as always. That's OG's calling card. He's great at that. But he just hasn't been the 15, 16 point per game scorer earlier in the year, 18 point per game scorer at night that I kind of come to expect him to be. So expecting him to start getting back in the rhythm since coming back from injury and during the Cup and then playing the Orlando game, the San Antonio game. So expecting OG to start rounding in the form a little bit more because especially with Josh Hart out now, you're going to need somebody, especially on the wings, to step up. And I'm looking at OG Anunoby like, okay, no Josh Hart, brother. I need you to be better on the boards. I need you to continue to be awesome defensively, and I need you to be a little bit more aggressive offensively now. And I know he's just getting back. He didn't, want to just come out and start firing a bunch of shots, but I need you to be a little bit more aggressive, get back to where you were earlier in the year. And I know he was working his way back to that. So I need him to maybe jumpstart a little bit faster and get back to that. Lana Mona said, what's this game tonight, MSG South? Yeah, we are in Atlanta today. DeLuca said, JV is the best point guard in the NBA right now. It depends on if you consider SGA a point guard, which I probably do. It's definitely still SGA. Jalen Brunson I'd have right behind him. As a matter of fact, even if you consider Luka a point guard, I might right now have Jalen Brunson over Luka. As awesome as Luka is, I don't think he's been playing all that well these last couple of weeks. The Fleas, what's up, Fleas? Cat got to show fouls. Everything else is tolerable. Very fair. Very fair. Absolutely. The fouls got to calm down from him for sure. Charles also said, newly proposed Towns should be focusing the game against the Hawks. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's about to be a married man. He got to lock in here. We get over to Mikal Bridges. And Mikal Bridges, I've come to call him Mr. Consistency. He's always bound to give you like 15, 4.5, 4. Like 15, 4, and 4 is kind of the like traditional stat line that he's been giving us for a very long time now. It kind of is. Mark, what's up, Mark? JJ thrashing the team right now. JJ thrashing the team right now. We talking about Redick, the Lakers coach? Yeah, he is. He did do a press conference today where he talked about like, oh yeah, practice. We kind of like had a really, really positive. We were all kind of had a really positive conversation about like what we need to do and how we could all be better for each other. Like, all right, brother, you can't go and start trashing everybody and then everybody be like, no, it's okay, coach. No, he's kind of just has that type of personality, which is I'll say it a very friendly way. He's very annoying to deal with, but obviously I mean that a little bit more seriously. Sulfuric, Soul, Chris, what's up, Soul? Basketball is so weird now. These great players are making so much money. In cases like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, so much money. The fans pay so much for these types of players and not performing. I don't know who that is in reference to, but okay, sure, I guess. You feel that way? Jason said, I have a feeling Bridges might have a good game today. Him and Kolek, honestly, they're going to need it. They're going to need it. Again, no Josh Hart, so they're going to need somebody to step up. I'm looking at OG Anunoby, but if it's Mikal Bridges, I'll take it as well. I specifically need one of the wings to step up. Maybe we see a little bit more of Diawara. David Haas Jr. right there. What's up, David? Big night for Diawara and JC. I'm calling it now. Hopefully I'm with you. A-Rod, what's up, A-Rod? Love the sweatshirt. It's fire. Oh, speaking of the sweatshirt, just a nice, calm little sweatshirt tonight. Again, we saw Atlanta play the other night. I'm not expecting Atlanta to give the Knicks too much issue. They do have a ton of talent. Trae Young is always liable to go off. Jalen Johnson's having a phenomenal year. So it can be close. It's probably going to be a tightly contested game for a majority of this game. Hopefully the Knicks can pull away at the end. Not expecting a blowout at the gate because there's just too much talent for Atlanta. But I did want to wear a little bit something more casual today. And I got this for Christmas. Shout out my family. They always know what to get me, right? Very easy for the Knicks fan to get him something if you don't know what to get him. So I just wanted to... I needed a reason to rock the sweater today, right? Needed a reason to rock it, so I had to pull it out today. Mikal Bridges, Mr. Consistency. Over 40 from 3, 50 from the foul line, 50 from the field, almost 80 from the foul line. He's fine. Not fine. Like, he's really good. Fine by I mean it's like I never really get too high on Mikal Bridges because, again, he's always going to give you around 15, around 4 and 4, a couple of steal, maybe a couple of steals, maybe a block here and there, and it's like, yeah, he's good. He's just always really good. He's there exactly when you need him. So my expectation when the Anunoby was out for a while, I was like, I was really pounding the drum, like I want more from Mikal with OG Anunoby. I need more from Mikal. And he didn't really provide that at any point during that stretch. He just always continued to give us exactly what he always gives us. So I'm kind of done expecting more out of Mikal, and I just continue to do you, big dog. That's kind of where I'm at with Mikal Bridges so far now, right? Josh Hart is unfortunately out with the injury. He did not travel with the team. He will not be available for any of these road games, so he will miss at least these 3 games while they're out on the road. They will have a proper diagnosis for him when they're back home in January for the new year. When they come back, that is January 2nd, they come back to play Atlanta. So he's going to miss tonight's game, New Orleans, and San Antonio the next couple of days, unfortunately. So just going to have to wait for an update on him. Deuce McBride, similarly, is out tonight as well. The Knicks facing a ton of injuries. Never gets easier. DCLF said, what's the idea behind the Sheffy identity? Sheffy identity is just me. The name just comes from an old high school nickname that I had, and it was like, yeah, cool. I'll use that as the name of the show. That's pretty much it. Deuce McBride is out tonight. He was questionable coming in, which usually means that he's very, 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 very close to returning. So much so that a lot of people, including me, were hoping and expecting maybe even a little bit that Atlanta, that he would be here for the Atlanta game. Unfortunately, he is out tonight. So my expectation is that he will be available for the New Orleans game on Monday. Today's Saturday, by the way. Why did I think it was Sunday? Joseph, damn, I was so excited to watch Dude tonight. Me too, brother, me too. David Hodge Jr. said, Quinn Snyder is in less conference called JV best point guard and map of the league just now. I mean, listen, coaches are waxing poetic about Jalen Brunson on every other night. So, it is what it is. Soul said, I mean, if someone is hurt, I understand. I wasn't talking about the Knicks, but it happens. I'm a Knicks fan. I think Clarkson will step up and pick up the slack for Hart. I hope so, Soul. I hope so. I mean, somebody needs to, and somebody will. That's just kind of been the ethos of this team. Whether it's maybe Brunson goes off for 40, maybe Towns goes off for 40, maybe Robinson has a dominant game, maybe it's Jordan Clarkson again off the bench, maybe it's Tyler Kolek again, maybe it's Mo Diawara tonight, maybe, I'm expecting somebody to step up, though, I guess is my point. So maybe it's OG Anunoby, which I think maybe is my expectation tonight. I'm thinking OG Anunoby's going to have a nice breakout game because he's kind of been meandering a little bit, hovering around like 10 points these last couple of games. Like, no, OG Anunoby can give you 15, 18, even 20 a game. So I need OG Anunoby now to step up in the absence of Josh Hart. And, if anybody else does, I'm down for that as well. Moran, what's up, Moran? With Deuce out, we're going to move over to Big Mitch. And again, you guys let me know, because we are now 7 minutes from the projected tip-off time, so the starting lineup should be out. You guys let me know who's in the starting lineup. As a matter of fact, I'll look it up over here as well, just in case we get any news coming through. Begley, does you have the starting lineup? Nope. I'll just look up this real quick. Knicks starters. Any update on the Knicks starters? Mo Diawara is in the starting lineup, Jason. There it is. Yes, I just looked it up right now. Mo Diawara is in the starting lineup for the Knicks in the absence of Josh Hart. Very big moment for Mo Diawara. His four of the regular starters, and then rookie Mo Diawara. Very big night for Big Mo. Maybe Mo Diawara is the guy who's going to step up. I'm looking forward to it. Mr. Nixon, what's up, Mr. Nixon? Looks sharp. Sheffy Bridges is Mr. Reliable. He is. Kolek is locked into the rotation now. Who's guarding Ice Trae? Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges will get the opportunity to guard him. I'm sure Mo will have a chance. Obviously, Anunoby will definitely have a chance, although Anunoby will have his hand full with Jalen Johnson. So, Joey said, I'm looking forward to it, I guess. I'm ecstatic, for a second-round pick who I don't think a lot of people had expectations with going into this year. Mo Diawara against a starting situation here, starting spot. He's going to play a decent chunk tonight. Hopefully he gets over 12, 15 minutes, right? Obviously it's going to be dependent on how he plays, but I'm hoping for it. We get over to Mitchell Robinson, who is, continuing to in big games step up and dominate on the boards and help the Knicks pull out these victories. They don't make that comeback without Mitchell Robinson's offensive rebounding. We all recognize that. We all know that. Very happy Mitchell Robinson is wearing a New York Knicks jersey. I hope he continues to wear a New York Knicks jersey the remainder of his playing career. I love you, Big Mitch. That's my favorite player on the team right there. Go, Mitch! Go, Mitch. Also, get back to knocking down free throws. He missed all 3 of his free throws in the Christmas game against the Cavs. So, need Big Mitch to come through for us tonight. Alex. What's up, Alex? Alex Hump. What's up, Alex? Kolek. Hopefully. Joe said, you got hair under that hat? No, brother. I'm part of that bald coalition, big dog. We get over to Landry Shamet, who continues to remain out, but we actually have an update on Landry. For the first time in a while, we got an update on Landry Shamet. He is doing some on-court activities. No contact yet for Landry Shamet, but he is inching closer towards a return. And according to Ian Begley, which is who I read the report from, but I think every other beat report also had this information, Landry Shamet, barring any setbacks, should be available at some point in January, in about a month, right? So at some point, probably 2-ish weeks into January, we'll start hearing that Landry Shamet is ramping back up to joining the Knicks rotation again, which hopefully Josh Hart will also be ramping up by then. We should have Deuce McBride back, and so the Knicks should be, at some point here early in the new year, be getting closer to being 100% again, right? Can't wait for that. It's been a long time. Rose Pierre, what's up, Rose Pierre? Kolick all over the internet and talk shows now. I love it. Absolutely love it. Archie Gaming, what's up, Archie? Love the sweatshirt, Sheffy. Sometimes we got to rock out something a little bit more casual. Got this for Christmas, so I had to show off for how much my family loves me. Right? Great. They always get me great Knicks gear. They always do. They always find a way. And I always tell them, I'm like, listen, I have enough Knicks gear. You don't got to get me anything, right? Like, get me socks. Give me socks. That's all I need. And then they always come through anyway, and they're like, nah, I saw it. It looked really good, and I know you like wearing this stuff. So had to wear it on the show at least once. Alex said, like and subscribe. Where's the beer? Appreciate you, Alex. Appreciate you. Hopefully we could do an event in person at some point where we could all just go and hang out. But Landry Shamet should be returning soon. We get over to Jordan Clarkson, Super Six Man Jordan Clarkson, who is having a pretty nice resurgent comeback for him because he started off the year pretty bad, came back up and was like, hey, there's Jordan Clarkson. That's exactly how I need you to play. He was playing solid, playing well, knocking down shots, and then his offensive game just fell off a cliff yet again. It fell off again. Archie said, are you a New Yorker? I'm from Jersey. I'm literally right there. Spent a lot of time in New York, especially as a kid. I'm down here in Little Brother, Jersey. Jordan Clarkson's been great these last couple of games, specifically on Christmas, 25 big old points off the bench. He's been kind of a go-to guy, getting back to being that Jordan Clarkson-esque kind of player. Three-point shooting has been going down, which I think is the biggest part of his game that the Knicks need him to do, is actually knock down perimeter shots. He is doing that now, so you love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. We have about another 10 minutes before we get the tip-off, so we have more than enough time to run through Atlanta Hawks real quick, so I don't have a ton to say because, again, we watched them last night. George, what's up, George? Could it be that Coach Brown doesn't want any of his key men traded and he's keeping them on the disabled list until the deadline is over? I don't think that's the case, George. I think if they were healthy and available to play, they would be playing. The thing with Landry Shamet is, like, he already separated that shoulder once. They ruled it out with a sprained shoulder, so they're going to be very, very cautious with bringing him back, making sure he's 100% ready to go. Tammy Gonzalez, what's up, Tammy? Fung Pei, what's up, Fung Pei? So, similarly with McBride, ankle sprain, going to take your time before you come back because once you sprain your ankle once, it's very easy for it to sprain again. Always got to take your time with certain injuries that can come back and reappear because you don't want a guy to come back too early and then get hurt and continuously be in and out. It's going to mess up their rhythms. It's going to mess up the rotations. It's going to mess up their chemistry with the team and all the things. So once a guy's out and injured, make sure they're 100% before you bring them back. It's kind of been the mentality, especially when it's a marathon. It's a grind during the NBA regular season. No sense in rushing a guy back, 3, 4, 5 games too early when, at the end of the day, it's just about getting, especially when you're a championship contending team like the Knicks are, at the end of the day, it's about getting to the playoffs as healthy as possible. Jack City, what's up, Jack City? Alex said, I'm from Brooklyn, East New York, Fulton and Crescent, but moved to North Carolina. Appreciate you, Alex. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, big dog. Tammy said, we're ready for this win. Absolutely. Still waiting for my invite to be your assistant. Appreciate you, Tammy. Appreciate you. Like your sweater away. The chef's hat's interesting. Appreciate you, Alex. Appreciate you. It is just kind of become the branding. I used to just wear plenty of hats silly, fun, silly hats, and the chef's hats just kind of became the branding of the channel. So I wear it often. Jordan Clarkson's been good the last couple of games. Expecting him to step up with no Josh Hart for a while here. Mark.TV, what's up, Mark? Taden Quinn, what's up, Taden? Gershon Yabusele. Again, don't have a ton of nice things to say about Yabu. Shout out Yabusele. Hoping it works out for him, but it's very clear that it just probably isn't going to be with the Knicks. Right? He's gotten some opportunities, specifically earlier in the year. Didn't take full advantage of them the way like Tyler Kolek is taking advantage of opportunities. The way Mo Diawara is taking advantage of opportunities here with the Knicks. And it's like, like we're going to play the guys who help us win basketball games. And right now, Gershon Yabusele is not really helping the Knicks win basketball games, unfortunately for him. Gabriel, what's up, Gabriel? Great fit, just want to say you are the best in the game. Take care. Appreciate you, Gabriel. Appreciate you. Joe said, why does Clarkson look like an anime character? He is a model, so might be why. Mr. Nixon said, Yabu, good player, wrong team. That might just be the case. Sometimes you just don't work out. Chin Kang Kong, what's up, Kang? JC is 0091. Yes, I also have to update the pictures. I have terrible pictures for some of these guys because I made them in the preseason when they hadn't worn their jerseys yet. So that is a jersey swap for Jordan Clarkson. So I got to fix that. You're right. But welcome to the player graphics, Tyler Kolek. The first time we get to cover Tyler Kolek here in the pregame with an actual player graphic from my boy. 5.2 points per game. The counting stats don't look impressive because he's only just recently been a part of the rotation, and one of his best games, which was that San Antonio game, his kind of breakout game, actually doesn't exist in NBA stats because it was the NBA Cup game. It was the mystical 83rd game of the season for the New York Knicks, so it technically doesn't count, so it's not a part of his counting stats, but just to go over it for the first time here, 5.2, 1.8, 2.8 assists for Tyler Kolek, shooting it damn near 50% from the field, 34% from three-point range, and 70% from the foul, and obviously limited free throw attempts so far. He is here. Jason TK has officially arrived. Yes, there he is. At some point, I'll probably take out the Gershon Yabusele graphic because, again, he's not a part of the rotation. I mean, Mo Diawara gets the start tonight with no Josh Hart, so that is a big, big, big sign that, yeah, I think Yabusele's just out. Maybe he plays today off the bench, but, with no Josh Hart, you need another wing, another big man-esque kind of player. Maybe he gets another opportunity with Josh Hart out now, but Tyler Kolek is officially part of the rotation. I don't see him going anywhere, so might as well throw him up in the pregame rundown here. So Tyler Kolek, welcome to the pregame rundown. The prodigal son has arrived. His first time here. Welcome, Tyler Kolek. Love being able to actually throw him up here because he's a part of the rotation now. He is legit the Knicks' backup point guard. Everybody else is a two-guard and down. It is what it is. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? Just that said, Kolek works for the Knicks. It just works. It just works. Shout out Tyler Kolek, man. Shout out Tyler Kolek. Happy we get to cover him on the pregame from this point forward. Kong said Kolek might outdo Steve Nash. Hey, he's got a long way to go. He is 24. He did come into the league a little bit older, but obviously still a lot of development left for Mr. Kolek. Looking a little bit like Jalen Brunson out there, I'm not going to lie. But we get over to the Atlanta Hawks side now, Trae Young. Trae Young has come back from the injuries. He is now with the team. He is not helping the argument that the team is better without him because they are 0-5 in their last 5 games. He has not played well. They're on a 5-game losing streak here. 19 a game, 9 assists, 2 turnovers. The counting stats look fine. 42 from the field is not good. 28% from three-point range is also not good. He's coming back from the injury, so I'm not going to kill him too much on the efficiency because he's, rounding back in the form, getting, shaking the rust off, all of the things. But it's just the defense is always bad. He's always a liability on that end. His ball handling and playmaking and shot distribution takes away from Jalen Johnson, who has been phenomenal. We'll get to Jalen Johnson next year. There's a reason why I think a lot of people, and I think rightfully so, are talking about like, okay, so what team is he going to be on next? Because it doesn't seem like he's the face of the franchise right now for Atlanta with the way Jalen Johnson has been playing. So he might be on his way out pretty soon here. Bernard Johnson said, Kolek is a true point guard. Love his game. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I'm with you, Bernard. Absolutely love it. I'm so happy he's like a legit part of the rotation now because boy, oh boy, was I hoping for it. And did I lose faith just a little bit? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit with Tyler Kolek after those summer league performances. But I knew he was better than that. I knew he wasn't that bad. I knew he's going to have an opportunity in the NBA, and when he gets it, we'll see what he looks like. He got it, and guess what he looks like? He looks like a damn good NBA player. Mark said, but he's a damn Nick killer. I don't know if he's a Nick killer. He's, I will say, He has performed well against the Knicks when it's mattered most in that playoff series. The NBA Cup game was it last year, that game. But outside of that, no, he hasn't really performed well against the Knicks. And nor does the record show that he's performed well against the Knicks. He has a very, very bad win-loss percentage against the New York Knicks. But, narratives and agendas are narratives and agendas for the rest of the NBA world, right? Who actually don't watch these games. We get over to Jalen Johnson, the true star for the Atlanta Hawks, as I drop my pointer. The true star for the Atlanta Hawks here for the true star for the Atlanta Hawks. Jalen Johnson, 24 a game, 10.5 boards, 8.3 assists. The counting stats haven't necessarily taken a hit with Trae Young being back. Neither has the efficiency because he's still been pretty damn good. He's a good ball player. The issue is, how much are we playing through Jalen Johnson versus how much are we playing through Trae Young now? And, I wrote down here at one point, he's proving that he is more than just a Robin. He might be a Batman. He might be a Batman. Even more so than when I initially wrote this earlier in the year. He really just might be a Batman. He might just be able to carry an offense all onto himself. Therefore, Trae Young has to take a step back and be the Robin to him. And that is going to take a lot of adjusting. So maybe Atlanta's going to wait the entirety of the season to see if they can do that, because obviously they're not a championship contending team. But maybe they're going to wait to see, okay, what is this relationship like before making a full decision on whether or not to move on from Trae Young, which will likely come in the offseason. But Jalen Johnson is a heck of a player. The three-point shooting dipping down a little bit. It's down to 38%, where initially it was hovering around 42-ish% earlier in the year. So can still knock down the open three. Don't leave him open, don't get me wrong. But starting to cool off a little bit, but nothing else is cooling off. So I think he's here to stay. The Fleece said OG's assignment? OG's assignment, the Fleece. OG's assignment for sure. What do we have? We have 4 more minutes for a tip-off. Chris Porzingis remains out with this illness that he has, whatever it is, whatever they've diagnosed it as. It's still keeping him out. They're still trying to get it on the wraps. So he is out. He's been out for a while. Dyson Daniels, we know who Dyson Daniels is. Lockdown perimeter defender. He's going to make Jalen Brunson's life a nightmare so far. He's going to make Jalen Brunson a nightmare tonight. It's going to be a rough night for JB in terms of getting off quality looks. Is JB still going to go off and get around 30? Probably, because that's what Jalen Brunson does. It doesn't matter how good of a defender you are. He's going to find a way to get buckets. Daniel's not having a very good offensive season so far. He is shooting a lowly 13.5% from three-point range. My goodness, that almost knocked me off my feet. That's how bad of a three-point shooter, but jump shooter he's been so far this year. You can't be a starting guard in the NBA, no matter how good you are defensively, shooting 13% from three-point range, which is crazy because last year he was a 32, 33, 34% three-point shooter, which is somewhat respectable. It's still bad, but it's somewhat respectable. You can't leave him completely wide open because he'll knock it down if he's wide open. He can't knock anything down anymore. Open, off movement, semi-contest, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 13% is 13%. There's no way to excuse this as a guard. There's no way to excuse this as a guard. This is bad. Everything else, this is cool. This is great. This is fine. 11.5, 6.4, 5.7. But if you're shooting 13% from three, you can't be a starter on a team looking to make some damage in the playoffs. He's got to improve on this. And I know he can because, again, he shot it over 30 last year. So there's no way he's this bad of a three-point shooter. The confidence is just seemingly gone. Just straight up gone. Cross Signal, what's up, Cross Signal? Leroy Whitted, what's up, Leroy? Ice tray empty right now. It might be empty. We get to former number 1 overall pick, Zach Rizachet, and we got to start rushing a little bit through here because we're about to get off the tip-off. I am watching on the Gotham Sports app today, so we will be a little bit more delayed than usual, but Zach Rizachet, 11 a game, 3 boards, 1.6 assists. Percentage is not great. The other night, he scored the first 5 points of the game last night and then didn't score the rest of the night. And it's we talk about that ticking clock in the NBA all the time. He's always liable to pop at some point. Tajon Salon for Charlotte is starting to pop a little bit. We talked about that doesn't matter if you're a number 1 overall pick. And maybe you get a little bit more leeway as a number 1 overall pick because the potential is always there. But hey, man, Steph Castle was taken 4th in your draft. You can't be doing this. This is actually worse than what you did last year. You can't be doing this. At some point, they're going to move off of you if they're really looking to reshuffle things and really build around Jalen Johnson from this point on. You might be the first guy shipped out if you don't improve on this because he's not a good three-point shooter right now. Okay finisher, but at 6'8" with long arms, they want you to be a better finisher in transition. 11 a game is just not cutting it. It's just not cutting it when you're not doing the other things. You're not doing the dirty work. You're not a very good defender. You're fine. You're mostly good because of your size, less so about your defensive awareness. Just Joel Palin, what's up, Joe? Chaos Kid, what's up, Chaos Kid? Just not good enough right now for Zach Riza-Shea. I have high hopes for him. I have high expectations for him, but it's just not coming along the way he needs to be coming along. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, one of the most important offseason acquisitions for a team, considering they stole him from Minnesota as a free agent, brought him over here to Atlanta, and boy, oh boy, is he unleashed here in Atlanta. 20 a game. Did not expect him to be a 20-point-per-game scorer, considering last year, I believe he averaged like 11 off the bench, and he was one of the best off-the-bench guards in the NBA. 20 so far for him. Now coming back off the bench, where previously he was starting for Trae Young. He's a man to watch out for off the bench because that defense is still nightmarish as well on the perimeter, and now the offense has come along as well. Okongwu is the starting center with Porzingis out now, and at one point I thought he could be a starting caliber center, and now watching him for a while as the starting center here in Atlanta, I'm not entirely sure he could do that. Not with Jalen Johnson as his forward partner in the front court. Just not enough size at 6'10", an undersized big man can struggle with that. Luke Kennard did not play the other night. Maybe it's because he's going to play tonight, but either way, Luke Kennard, the only thing he really does is shoot the three. That's all kind of he's going to do on any given night. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up our pregame rundown. Like I said, don't have too much to say about Atlanta considering we covered their games yesterday. And so we know what to expect with Atlanta. We played them before. Trae Young is back. We know what to expect with Trae Young. But here we go, getting ready for the game. And we have a bunch of other games going on here tonight that we can keep track of that have already started. Denver, Orlando is already at halftime. Suns, Pelicans already at halftime. Bucks, Bulls have tipped off. Cavs, Rockets have tipped off. And now our New York Knicks are tipping off. And then we can go over yesterday's slate as well, go over that Detroit loss that we talked about. So got a lot of things we can cover. Here we go. Let's lock in. New York Knicks win the tip. Yes, sir. Love when we win the opening tip. And now here we go. New York bringing it down. First possession of the game. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left. Riza-Shea switches onto him to get over to Towns. Towns gets it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right up a Towns screen. Driving it down. Stops in the mid-range. Kicks it out. Mo Diawara. Open us up, Mo. Mo, open us up. Can't get the three to go. Towns the offensive rebound in the paint. Steps through. Pump fake. Goes up. Gets blocked by Jalen Johnson. Got to be stronger than that, Towns, or you got to kick it out. Here comes Johnson bringing it down. Kicks it over to Trae Young. Trae Young up top being chased by Mo Diawara. Steps back. They swing it out to Johnson. Back to Trae Young. Swings through to his left. Driving it down against Diawara to the paint. Leans in. Gets swatted out of there by Mo. Yes, sir. Mo Diawara. Perimeter defense. Talk to me, Mo. Talk to me. Brunson bringing it down against Daniels. Bump. Stop. Fall away jumper in the paint. Got it to go for JB for the opening bucket of the night. And you gotta love to see that, baby. Here comes Trae Young bringing it down, being guarded by Bridges. So Mo Diawara doesn't get the Trae Young assignment Bridges does, but Mo Diawara, excellent first possession on Trae Young there. Okongwu has it on the left wing, hands it off to Young, coming to his left. They show two. He loses the handle. He picks it up and then just wisely throws it off of Mikal Bridges' leg because he had nowhere to go, being trapped by Towns and Bridges. Angel A1 Jerome, and what's up, Angel? George said Knicks essentials are grit, chemistry, rhythm, and run. Rebounds, absolutely, absolutely. Brandon K, MMA, what's up, Brandon? I don't know anything about NBA. Is this a high-stakes matchup? AI said it was. No, not really. It is just a regular season matchup. They inbounded it into Okongwu, who knocks down a three. Damn. Here comes Mo Diawara bringing it down, calling out a play. You saw him put his hand up to his head. That's him calling out a play. He's driving it down, swings it out to Anunoby in the right corner, pump fakes, being guarded by Riza-Shea. They get over to Towns. He steps out to the three-point line, pump fakes, driving to his right on Okongwu. Backing him down, leans in, and gets fouled by Onyeka Okongwu. And like I said earlier in the pregame about Okongwu, at some point I thought Okongwu could be a starting caliber center. Now I just think he's too small. If he's going to be a starter, it might have to be at the power forward position alongside a big man. Or it's going to have to be alongside a rim-protecting power forward alongside of him. He's a good defender. He's just not big enough to guard big men. That's the issue, is mostly the issue. Towns just utilized his size and his strength there, bullying his way to the basket. He gets the foul call. He's at the foul line for 2 free throws now. Towns gets the first one to go. Thank you. Way to knock down your free throws. Just knock down your free throws. All I'm ever asking. Amy Machua, what's up, Amy? Always love seeing you in the chat, Amy. Charles Austin said Celtics are close getting that second seed. I mean, they do have the third seed, and they are the closest to the Knicks, but I wouldn't necessarily describe it as close. They're there, though. They're there. I don't expect the Knicks to go on any big losing streaks anytime soon, so still having a pretty decent lead on them. Not too much, but pretty decent lead. Towns knocks down both free throws. You got to love that. Jalen Johnson bringing it down, being guarded by Anunoby. They get it over to Trae Young, being guarded by Bridges. Crosses over to his left. Driving it down, stops, hesitates, down the lane, goes up, gets caught in the air, they kick it out. Shea, deep right corner three out of the corner. Can't get it to go. Towns skies for a rebound. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down. Hit a head pass. Diawara on the right wing. Back up top to Towns is the trailer. Straightaway three over Okongwu. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Shea with the rebound, bringing it down the other way. Get it over to Johnson. Johnson up top, walks into a pull-up three over Anunoby. In and out, can't get it to stay. Bridges with the rebound. And now here come the Knicks bringing it down the other way. We're under 10 to go. They get it over to Diawara. Diawara being guarded by Shea. Crosses over to his left, driving it down. They leave it off for Towns. Pump fakes from three. He's going to drive it down in the lane. Shovels it down low to Diawara. Can't knock down the reverse layup. Battle for the rebound and a jump ball between Towns and Johnson. Got to get that layup to go if you're Diawara, or kick that one back out. Or maybe Towns probably should have just went to look for the finish and had Mo Diawara as an offensive rebounder down there. Touch, what's up, Touch? Manuel Mercado, what's up, Manuel? I hate Trae flopping young. He does, watching him last night and then watching him so far to start this game, he does flop far more than anybody else in the league, even more than SGA. He might be the face of flopping. He might be. Jump ball between Towns and Johnson. Johnson wins the jump ball. And here comes Atlanta bringing it down. Young has it up top. Trae Young coming to his left off the Okongwu screen. They swing it over to Okongwu in the middle of the lane. They swing it out. Shea, right corner three. They're going to continue to dare him to shoot. They're leaving him open. Continues to oblige and miss from that right corner. Now Brunson bringing it down off the rebound. They lob it inside the Bridges. Bridges in the paint, kicks it out. Towns, a wide open straightaway three, line me up. Way to knock me down, Mikal Bridges. And again, or way to knock me down, Karl-Anthony Towns. Again, feed Mikal Bridges if he has Trae Young guarding him, especially in that post, because Mikal Bridges is a mid-range assassin. He can rise up and shoot it over him constantly. Johnson spins in the lane, flips it over to Dyson Daniels, who cut beautifully into the paint and knocks down the floater. Knicks have to clean up, not allowing Dyson Daniels to flash like that in the middle of the lane. Brunson has it in the middle, on the left wing, dancing with it against Daniels. Stops, turns, spins, now has it against him in the post, isolating. Step back, fall away, foul line jumper for JB. Too strong, can't get it to go. Not a great look for Jalen Brunson, and no pass possession. Don't like those. Here comes Johnson, leaves it off for Okongwu, walks into a straightaway three as the trailer, and Onyeka Okongwu comes out firing, knocks down 2 threes to start the game after not knocking down a three last night. Brunson hands it off to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left, off a Town screen. Driving it down, lost the handle against Trae Young. Bridges doing too much. Just get into the post and call for it. Don't like that possession from Mikal Bridges at all, as Trae Young in transition easily walks into a floater and gets it to go down. And the game starts 10-7. New York finds himself trailing by 3. George Jordan, what's up, George? James Sumler, what's up, James? Moran said no pass possessions are bad mojo. Don't love them. Don't love them, no matter who it is. It could be SGA. It could be Jokic. It could literally be the best players in the league. It could be Kevin Durant. It could be Anthony Edwards. It could be the best scorers in the league. Don't care who it is. I don't like no pass possessions. At least swing the ball around a little bit and then say, like, hey, we're going to run this possession, but y'all touch the ball real quick and then swing it back to me, and then I'll isolate. Don't like those no pass possessions. Also, that Mikal Bridges possession, you could see Karl-Anthony Towns was a little confused as to what Mikal Bridges was doing on that offensive possession there. He thought Towns was going to swing it to him in the high post, and then maybe they're going to run a handoff action. Instead, Bridges kept it and then decided to run a little pick and roll action. So Towns didn't even get to set a good screen because he was like, what are we doing? What's going on here? His palms were up in the air, which is never good because that means the communication is off. And so Bridges came off the screen and then looked to attack off the bounce. James Sumler, my goodness, with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, James Sumler. Thank you for that, big dog. When Mikal Bridges comes off the screen from Towns, who was not prepared to set a screen because it didn't look like it should have been a screen set. Either Towns was in the wrong or Bridges was in the wrong, but either way, miscommunication between the two of them. And instead of maybe swinging it back the other way or setting something up, Mikal Bridges decided to try and come off a poor screen from Towns and isolate against or drive down against Trae Young, coming out of his left hand, which is not his strong hand. And he ends up turning it over to Trae Young, which is like, brother, if you're going to isolate against Trae Young, get into that high post, put your hand up, catch it, turn and fire over him. That's more closer to your game than attacking off the bounce like that. Especially in a corner where a guy is able to dig down and knock the ball loose and provide easy help defense to Trae Young. If you're going to isolate on Trae Young, spread the court out so that it's just you against him and force the help like you did before, and you caught it in the post. You took 1 or 2 dribbles, got close to the basket, they forced help, able to easily kick it out to Karl-Anthony Towns for 3. You got 5 shooters out there. I mean, Mo Diawara is a shaky shooter, but you got 5 guys confident and capable of shooting that 3 off a pass. So more of that. More of that. Mark.TV said sloppy plays. Just a little miscommunication on that play specifically. RNA Heinrich, what's up, Heinrich? 20 points for Trae? We'll see. Highest points per game in franchise history. Jalen Brunson right now is technically number 1 at 26.7. Wow. I mean, technically he's tied for 1 with Bob McAdoo, but like going further down the percentage points, he's technically number 1. Jalen Brunson. What a career wearing a Knicks jersey he's had so far. I gotta love it. Chris Baskerville, what's up, Chris? Brunson has it on the right wing. Both teams come out with the same lineups. No substitutions yet. Brunson coming to his left of a Town screen. Okongwu switches onto him. So they get it down low to Towns being guarded by Daniels. He goes to the basket and gets fouled by Johnson, I believe. It is a foul on Johnson, who came on the help side. It's going to send Towns to the foul line for 2 free throws. I like that. Force a mismatch, beating Karl-Anthony Towns early. He's taken 2 threes. He's made 1 of them. He's gotten to the foul line multiple times now. This will be his 2nd trip. Like that. I like that a lot. Angel said, dope sweater chef. Appreciate you, Angel. Appreciate you. Towns is at the foul line for 2 free throws. In and out. I'm not going to kill him for that one. That one rattled in halfway down, and then it popped out. I'm not going to kill him for the missed free throw there. Everyone's allowed 1 missed free throw. That one was halfway down. Okay, there's your 1 missed free throw, though. Knock this next one down, big dog. Knock this next one down. Larry Adams, what's up, Larry? Chris Rowe, what's up, Chris? Towns missed the 1st free throw. He does knock down the 2nd free throw, a perfect one. 10-8, 8 minutes to go. Trae Young bringing it down against Bridges. He has it up top. Get it over to Okongwu. Okongwu coming to his left, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson coming to his right, down the lane against Towns, goes up off glass. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Anunoby knocks into the air. Battling for it. Brunson able to pick it up. They swing it over to Diawara. Back to Bridges. Left wing 3 over Daniels. Line me up. Line me up, Mikal Bridges. Love to see it. That's the kind of play I want to see from Mikal. Here comes Trae Young. He has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby now. Coming to his right, pump fakes to get it over to Johnson, being guarded by Bridges. Swings through to his left, driving it down. Spins to his right, down the lane. Bridges falls down. Can't get the layup to go for Johnson, but he does draw the foul. Mikal Bridges, who just got overwhelmed by Jalen Johnson's size and strength there. We know Bridges is a good defender, but not the strongest guy in the world. And guarding a power player like Jalen Johnson, he just put his shoulder down, spun off of him, drew the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2. At least he didn't get the end one there. AP said, Knicks and slow starts. Atlanta played yesterday. Knicks have no excuse. Jalen might be pumping for Atlanta. Also, it wasn't like that highly competitive a game. They played Miami and got smoked, especially in the second half. So, we watched the game yesterday, AP. It wasn't all that competitive, especially down the stretch. So maybe they got a little bit more energy in reserve anyway. But, early in the game, rhythm-making quarter, for sure. Trying to feel each other out. Johnson steps to the line and knocks down both. Atlanta back up by 1. Brunson bringing it down against Daniels. Get it over to Towns, back to Brunson, coming to his right. Step back, 3, JB. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Towns, the offensive rebound in the paint. Leaves it off for Diawara, goes up, can't get the layup to go. Maybe Zachary Ricochet got a piece of it. He was there to contest. I like the pass from Towns, trusting Diawara to make that layup. That's the 2nd time now Towns has done that, and Diawara hasn't made one yet. Trae Young trying to split the defense. Diawara was there, forced the turnover. Anunoby picks up, I believe, the steal. I think he's going to get credited with that, but Diawara was definitely there and forced the turnover. Brunson against Daniel. Stops, turns, spins. Tries to leave it off for Anunoby in the paint, and a foul is called on Zachary Ricochet, who's very upset. The foul call. Good flash from Anunoby. Let's see the replay here. Oh, Diawara was the guy who knocked the ball loose. I hope they credit Diawara with that steal, but either way, Anunoby and Mo Diawara collectively there forcing Trae Young into a turnover. Diawara comes out. Who's in? Tyler Kolek. First man off the bench. Is that Kolek? No, that's McCullough. Okay, Mike Brown. Kevin McCullough Jr. in the game. Okay. Brunson coming to his right. Foul line pull-up jumper comes up short. McCullough, the offensive rebound shovel is out. Anunoby. Pump fakes from 3. 1 dribble in. Mid-range jumper. Can't get that one to go. Long rebound. Ricochet with it. I maybe would have just preferred you take that 3, Anunoby. Ricochet leaves it off for Johnson. Johnson hesitates from 3. Inside pass to Shea goes up for an easy two-handed slam. Not good defense from the Knicks. Really nice pass from Johnson there. Good cut. Good slip of the screen from Shea. Brunson has it up top. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Alexander Walker, who's now subbed in. They swing it back to Bridges. Bridges up top. Over the pass to Brunson. Brunson hands it off to McCullough. McCullough coming to his right. Dancing around the town screen. Coming to his right now off the screen. They kick it over to Anunoby. Right corner 3 over Shea. Splashes it down. That's what I'm talking about, Anunoby. Don't hesitate from that 3, big dog. Rise up and knock it down. We know you're capable of it. Didn't restart the timer. We're at the halfway point in the first quarter here. 6 minutes to go. And we're tied at 14. Off of Alexander's foot. No, they say it was tipped by the Knicks, so he goes back into the backcourt to recover it. Coming down to his left, full head of steam. Driving it down against Brunson. Pocket pass inside to Daniels. The Knicks converge on him, but then they call a foul, I believe, on Bridges? I believe it's a foul on Bridges. That's 2 fouls on Bridges now, so he might have to come out. Good time to make a substitution anyway. Tay Cowboys, what's up, Tay? Mayweather, what's up, Mayweather? You think KB might have to retire? It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I think he's going to try and give it a go, at least for the remainder of this year, and then maybe a decision won't be made in the offseason. But Anunoby comes out. Brunson remains in. Maybe he wasn't the one who picked up the foul, but Bridges remains in. Brunson, McCullough, Kolek. Brunson, McCullough, Clarkson, Bridges, and Towns. Alexander Walker up top, ran off the line by Brunson, driving it down in the lane, throws up a tough floater, can't get it to go. Good defense from the Knicks, and a turnover, or a foul. Another foul is called on the Knicks as Shea was crashing the offensive glass. Why did the timer stop again? See, I didn't hit the stop button. Anthony Jean to you. What's up, Anthony? I was cleaning snow. Sorry, I'm late home. Yeah, man, that was no joke. That snow was no joke. Mitchell Robinson getting ready to check in here. Coming in for Towns, most likely, right? 5:28 to go here. Joseph said, Mike Brown being creative. Really creative. I mean, he's putting trust in these guys. I love it. Daniels driving to his left to kick it up top to Alexander Walker. Jab step, puts up the straightaway 3, comes up short on it. Battle for the rebound. Daniels able to pull it out. How many offensive possessions are we going to allow the Hawks to have here? Johnson down the lane, reverse layup, smokes it. Robinson with the rebound. He got way too creative on that one. And Bridges bringing it down the other way. Push dribble, fall away jumper in the paint. Got it to go. Where's my foul call? He got ran into on the jump shot. Come on. Johnson with the quick outlet, trying to push it the other way to kick it out. Alexander Walker, left wing 3 over McCullough. Got it to go on a quick response right there. Should have been a foul on the Bridges jumper as he got ran into from behind. But either way, Brunson bringing it down here. Fakes the handoff, being guarded by Daniel. Stops, turns, spins, step back. Kicks it up top to Clarkson. Clarkson being guarded by Shea, coming to his left. Daniels now switches onto him. Calling for a screen from McCullough. Coming to his right, crossing over to his left. A straightaway 3 over Daniels. Comes up well short. McCullough, the offensive rebound, goes up. Smokes the layup, battle for the rebound. And a foul's called? What is the call here? Is it a foul in the rebound attempt or a foul in the shot attempt? McCullough, good hustle, getting into the paint, snagging the offensive rebound. Yeah, it's a foul, so McCullough's at the foul line for 2 free throws. It was a foul in his shot attempt. There you go, McCullough. Way to go. Way to make an impact here. Same draft as Tyler Kolek, by the way. McCullough at the foul line, misses a free throw, though. Big dog, don't throw away your opportunities here. Come on, brother. Come on, I got faith in you. I got belief in you. Come on. I like the energy he's brought to the game so far, I'll tell you that. Flea said, still no Kolek. What's going on? What is going on? They got wings in the game right now. Bridges or Brunson have yet to come out. Well, actually, Clarkson is in, but he's kind of in more as a wing. Came in for Anunoby. McCullough misses both, but he grabs his own offensive rebound. Driving it down, loses the handle to Daniels. That's not the guy to attack off the bounce, McCullough. Throwing away your opportunities. Come on, big dog. I'm rooting for you, but you can't be doing that. Missing free throws and then turning it over. A 3 for Okongwu. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. McCullough does knock it away from Asa Newell, who's in the game for the Hawks here. He's active on the boards. He's hustling, but you got to make an impact offensively. Something. Got to do something. They swing it out the Bridges up top, being guarded by Vic Krejci, who's checked in. Bridges takes the hand off to Clarkson. Bridges picks up his hand. He's got nowhere to go. Hits Brunson, cutting back door, and Daniels throws up the floater in the lane. Got it to go. Brunson caught McDaniel sleeping there, and the Knicks retake a 1-point lead here, 18-17, and a timeout is called for Atlanta. Okay. Solid start, little inconsistent. Still warming themselves into it here tonight. George, what's up, George? Have faith. Got all the faith in the world, brother. You don't got to tell me twice. Yeah, Kolek will probably come in for either Brunson or Bridges, but neither of the guards have come out yet. Interesting that he's going to McCullough. McCullough before Dadier, and so far he's being rewarded with it because McCullough has been an absolute dog, digging out a couple of extra possessions here for the Knicks. If he would have knocked down at least one of those free throws, I would have been more confident in his play so far, but you got to knock him down, big dog. You got to knock him down. He missed both free throws. He did grab the offensive rebound on his own missed free throw, but then immediately turned it over, attacking Dyson Daniels off the bounce. And again, that's not the guy to attack off the bounce. They don't call him the great barrier thief for nothing. King Free said KM is doing Josh's job. He is. He's kind of flying around being a mini chaos engine, as I like to call Josh Hart. True. Good point. I'm being a little bit of a Josh Hart out there. Young On, what's up, Young? Angela Harding, what's up, Angela? Just waiting for Kolek to come in. Let's get some actions. As I think we're all waiting for Tyler Kolek to make his return. Who is number 9? Who's number 9? I'm terrible with jersey numbers. I have no idea whose jersey number is who. I know Brunson's 11. Number 9? Is that? Oh, it says the numbers right here. Oh, Kevin McCullough. Kevin McCullough was their second-round pick 2 years ago. He was in the same draft class as Tyler Kolek. They drafted both of those guys in the second round that year. Simon Josh said, is Kolek available? Kolek is available. Anthony GNT, where's my boy TK? TK is coming into the game at some point here. He will be in the game. Probably when Brunson comes out. Probably to start the second quarter. Kevin McCullough is number 9. He's a wing. They drafted out of Kansas. He dealt with a bunch of injuries, which is part of the reason he fell so late into the second round when the Knicks snagged him. He's now fully healthy, ready to play. He's got some potential, but older player out of Kansas, dealt with a bunch of injuries. He's getting. Mike Brown's giving him an opportunity here. Sadu Barry, what's up, Sadu? Mayweather said, are the Knicks going to make a move or stay put? I could see them doing either of those two things. Right, those are the only two options. I can see them doing either of one of the two options there. Duh. Where I lean on it, I think they make a move. I think you need another wing, at least a reliable wing. I mean, Josh Hart goes out with an injury, and you're relying on Mo Diawara and Kevin McCullough. No offense to those guys, but they're just not ready right now. At least, maybe they will be. Maybe, Mike Brown's going to give them an opportunity, and maybe they'll show that they are ready. But I think for a playoff run, tough to trust that. Trae Young driving it down and kicks it out to Asa Newell, right corner 3. Not known for his three-point shooting at all, but of course against the Knicks, everybody makes their threes. He knocks that one down over OG Anunoby. Brunson has it up top to get it over to McCullough. McCullough on the left wing. They cross-court pass to Clarkson, being guarded by Newell. The rookie. He's a rookie for Atlanta. Coming to his right off the screen. Puts up the right wing 3 off the back rim. Bounces on the rim. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Newell able to dig it down against Robinson. Good rebound from him. Here comes Nickeil Alexander-Walker bringing it down. Being guarded by Clarkson. Hands it off to Newell. Coming to his left. Leaves it off for Okongwu. Okongwu hits. Alexander-Walker coming back door. Brunson, good help on the weak side there as Anunoby gets caught sleeping, got caught with the backdoor cut. Anunoby driving it down now looking for a foul. Doesn't get the foul call. Here comes Trae Young pushing it the other way. Anunoby hit the floor. So it's a 5-on-4. Vic Krejci extra pass to Asa Newell. Misses that one. Excellent defense from Jordan Clarkson there. He closed out onto Vic Krejci, who's a knockdown three-point shooter, and forced the extra pass to Asa Newell, who's not a knockdown three-point shooter. Anunoby left wing 3, rattled that one in, got some semblance of revenge looking for a foul call previously he didn't get. We got the 3 points right back previously. It's back to a 1-point game, 21-20, 2:30 to go. Trae Young down the lane, pump fake, steps through, gets caught in the air, kicks it out. Alexander Walker, right wing 3, can't get that one to go. McCullough digs down for a rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Vic Krejci, the lone defender. Brunson crosses over, down the lane, to the basket. Lefty layup, got it to go. Beautiful move. He said, no Dyson Daniels, I'm going to the rim. Trae Young has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right off the Okongwu screen. Driving it down, throws a lob. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Anunoby and Robinson to make that lob pass difficult. The Knicks couldn't corral the loose ball, though. And then eventually a foul is called, I believe, on McCullough here. Lionel Mona said, was Mo Diawara in the starting lineup? He was, Lionel. He was in the starting lineup. S-Mode the King. What's up, S-Mode? They get it up top to Trae Young, being guarded by McCullough. Coming to his left. They swing it out to Alexander Walker. Beautiful move on Clarkson. Fall away jumper in the paint. Got it to go. You can't get caught jumping like that if you're Clarkson, giving them the open fall away jumper in the paint there. Under 2 to go. Brunson bringing it down. Tyler Kolek is at the scorer's table. Get over to Clarkson on the left wing, being guarded by Krejci. Driving it down in the paint, bullying his way to the basket. Can't get the layup to go. Gets his own offensive rebound. Gets the putback and the foul for Jordan Clarkson. A little serendipity for him as the ball just magically found its way back into his hand. So he's going to the foul line for one more. Charles Austin and McCullough are a rebounding machine now. They needed somebody to fill in for Josh Hart, who is a rebounding machine. And McCullough said, I'll do it. I'll fly around and grab rebounds I have no business grabbing. I also think Atlanta's been terrible grabbing rebounds so far tonight, so McCullough's taking full advantage of it. Much needed. Clarkson does knock down his and one free throw. Thank you. Knicks back up by 4 here. 1:30 to go. Trae Young bringing it down. Tyler Kolek is in the game. Brunson remains in. Oh, I thought he was coming in for Brunson. Vic Krejci, left wing 3. Comes up short. Battle for the rebound. Robinson digs down and grabs it. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Hit ahead to Kolek. Kolek right wing 3 in transition. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Anunoby battle for a rebound. Rips it away from Newell. They swing it out to Clarkson. Swings through to his left. Down the lane. Stop. Gets the ball ripped out of his hands by Okongwu. Out on the fast break. Trae Young leaves it off for Asa Newell. And he gets the layup and a blocking foul on Tyler Kolek. I think you just got to let him go. You just got to let him go get the layup. It's a 3-on-1, Kolek. Unless you can get the steal out of the air or get a slap down, I don't think he was in the restricted area. He wasn't even close to being outside of the restricted area. Let me see the replay again. Was he close? He was close. He was close to the line, but he wasn't close to drawing the charge. It was very obviously a blocking foul. He was not in good defensive positioning at all. So easy and one situation here for Asa Newell. Bad foul for Tyler Kolek. Minute to go here in the first quarter. Daniel Tosin, what's up, Daniel? So Asa Newell is at the foul line. Comes up short in his free throw. Love when our opponents miss free throws. We'll never not love it. Absolutely adore it. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down against Alexander Walker. Brunson dancing around a Robinson screen. They swing it out to Anunoby. Anunoby crossing over against Mo Gay. Leans in. Foul line, fall away jumper. Comes up short. Robinson with the one-handed putback. Yes, sir, Mitchell Robinson. All over Atlanta there. Gotta love it. Gotta love when Big Mitch gets the big putback. Trae Young up top, swings it out to Alexander Walker. Ran off the line by Kolek, down the lane, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Krejci, fires a 3 over Clarkson. Good defense, better shooting there for Vic Krejci as he knocks down the pull-up 3 off the pass from Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Brunson will bring it down with 37 seconds to go. Brunson at the half-court line, crosses over to his right, driving it down in the paint, goes up, puts up the floater off glass, banks it in for Jalen Brunson. Going for the 2-for-1 there for JB. 30-27, Trae Young bringing it down the other way, 30 seconds to go. Trae Young has it up top, being guarded by Kolek. Stops, turns, spins, crosses over to his left off the screen, driving it down, pocket pass. Anunoby knocks it loose. Great defense from Anunoby. Lazy pass from Trae Young. Clarkson has it up top, and they're going to hold it for the final shot of the quarter. You love to see it. And get it over to Brunson. Of course they do. Close us out in the first half, Captain. Knicks holding on to a 3-point lead. Brunson telling Kolek, clear out. Let's run the pick and roll with Anunoby. Brunson has it up top. Trae Young switches onto him. Brunson's going to pull up right over him straight away. Jalen Brunson, you can't guard me. 33-27. The burner is lit here in the first quarter. 11 first quarter points for Jalen Brunson. 5 for 8 from the field. Just doing Jalen Brunson things out there. Boy, oh boy, do you gotta love it. Boy, oh boy, do you gotta love it. Robinson getting one-handed putback jams. Anunoby getting steals, knocking down threes. He's knocked down 2 threes so far. Brunson doing Brunson things. Mitchell Robinson's got 5 rebounds already since coming into the game. Towns knocked down a 3. Clarkson's 1 for 4. A little chaotic from Clarkson. We understand that. Kolek just came into the game. Hasn't made really an impact so far. Mo Diawara, I thought was pretty solid. Kevin McCullough providing rebounds. Pretty solid first half from the Knicks. It ends 33-27, a 6-point lead. A nice solid 6-point lead so far. Hopefully they can continue this pace here tonight, and they should be able to walk away with the victory here. K. Hazy said Brunson is insane. It's crazy. It's crazy. Solid quarter, Amy. Solid quarter. Gigi said, how can Brunson and Cat build up any chemistry if Cat is always on the bench? Just trade him. It's evident they don't want him on the team. I don't know what you're talking about, Chi-Chi. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. It's a very funny comment, though, my man. Very funny comment. For two guys who play well over 30 minutes a game from the both of them. Eamon Owens, what's up, Eamon? Suns Jen, what's up, Suns Jen? Checking in from Arizona. Yes, sir. The Suns are playing tonight, aren't they? Who you got tonight, Suns Jen? Go around the league. A couple of games have already tipped off. I thought I saw the Suns game that tipped off. They playing today? Darren Bermudez, what's up, Darren? Pels again? Pels again. 78-71. Should be able to pull that one out. Next game the Knicks plays against the Pelicans. Nuggets with only an 8-point lead over the Magic. Anthony Black going off yet again. My goodness, Anthony Black with 29 and 6. Jokic with a solid, just casual 19, 14, and 10. Just chilling. Just chilling. He's just chilling. Suns with a 7-point lead over the Pels. Obviously, our Knicks-Hawks game. Pacers losing by 3 to the Heat. Need the Pacers to continue to win games. Need them to win games. Don't want them to add high lottery talent. Mid to late lottery talent, I'll accept. Here we go. Getting ready for the second quarter. Let's set ourselves up. We got Bucks, Bulls going off. We got Cavs, Rockets we'll keep an eye on. Cavs looking to go on a losing streak. Rockets pretty good. See if the Cavs can pull that one out. Got Nets, Timberwolves. Hey, Nets trying to give that upset to Minnesota. I'd love it. For some reason, I don't know. I'd love it. Spurs up by 10 against the Jazz. Jazz coming off a victory against Detroit. There you go. We also have San Antonio coming up soon. So there's that. Here we go. Start of the second quarter. Luke Kennard is in the game, being guarded by Kolek. They get over to Vic Krejci, who gets open from 3. How does that happen? He comes up short on the 3-point attempt, though. Okongwu with the offensive rebound over Towns. Goes up with the lefty push shot. Can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul. Foul is on... Don't know. I'm so far behind because the Gotham Sports app stream is so far behind all the time. Refresh and try to be as close as possible. Jazz beat Detroit. Wow, that's crazy. They did. They beat Detroit last night. We'll go over last night's slate at halftime. Okongwu knocks down his first free throw. He's got another one coming. Yeah, I'm fully caught up. Namar said my boy Landry Shaman next month. Yeah, they said next month. I'm hoping that's like mid-January and not late January, like exactly a month, but we'll see. We'll see. Just happy that he's progressing well. Nick Yak, what's up, Nick Yak? 20 rebounds in the first. Dominant. Anunoby secures a rebound off the second missed free throw for Okongwu there. Kolek has it up top, being guarded by Kennard. Coming to his right up the Anunoby screen. Coming to his left, they swing it over to Bridges up top. The Knicks come out with Towns, Kolek, Bridges, Anunoby, and Clarkson. They hit Bridges, come back door, out to Clarkson. Quick catch and fire, right corner 3. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, knocked into the air. Okongwu able to grab it. Now here comes Dyson Daniels bringing it down the other way. No Alexander Walker, no Trae Young. Daniels all the way to the basket and gets the reverse layup on Bridges. Don't like that. Straight line drive. Atlanta, interestingly, comes out with no Jalen Johnson, no Trae Young, no Alexander Walker. They're top 3 scorers. Towns attacking off the bounce to the basket, kicks it out to Kolek, gets the ball knocked out of the air by Vic Krejci, and they say out of bounds off of Kolek. Out of bounds off of the Knicks. Not a bad pass, not a good pass from Towns. Got knocked out of the air. Kolek tried to save it. It's out of bounds off of him, though. Namar said, why Deuce McBride is close at all? He was questionable tonight. Will probably end up playing against the Pelicans on Monday. Kennard swings it out to Krejci. They run him off the line. He slips and falls, but they call the foul on Anunoby. A little tripping foul. Mo Diawara's coming in. Who's Mo coming in for? Coming in for Anunoby. Is that an Anunoby in foul issue? In foul trouble? 33-30. 3-point lead. 1 possession game here. 10:46 to go. Atlanta will inbound the ball. They get it into Daniels. Daniels up top being guarded by Clarkson. Coming to his left. Down the lane. Stops. Almost turns it over. They swing it out. Okongwu wide open straightaway 3. Hey, maybe guard that guy who's already hit 2 threes tonight. Maybe guard that guy. Maybe don't give him a wide open look. Knocks down the straightaway 3 and a full timeout from the New York Knicks. They need it. They need it. Don't love Towns' defense so far tonight. Paul Mateo. What's up, Paul? Joseph said, Knicks being the Knicks in their little moments. We're tied at 33 here. Knicks will eventually pull away, but some of the little silly mistakes that they've made have been a little annoying because they've been issues that are just always plaguing this team. Some decision making from certain players. Like, I don't like the way Clarkson's come out so far tonight. He's come out firing, which I love that Clarkson is doing that, but he's not knocking down shots. He's 1 for 5 from the field so far tonight. It might not be a Clarkson night, but Kolek is also not really giving the Knicks all that much either. He's got 2 fouls, 0s across the board, no points, no rebounds, no assists. He's 0 for 1 from the field. So they need somebody to step up. I thought Diawara stepped up to start. I thought Kevin McCullough stepped up when he came into the game. Now you need Clarkson and Kolek to step up as they have come into the game. Still early, obviously. I'm expecting them to play much better as the game goes on, but not the start you needed from those 2 guys off the bench. DCL Love said, I've never seen OG fouled out ever. I'm sure he's fouled out at some point. Angel A1 Roman said, at some point they'll take it seriously. I think they're taking it seriously. I think some of the decision-making is just wonky right now. Paul Mateo said, Kolek, what's up? I mean, he's, getting his first, stretching his legs here as a part of the rotation. It's not going to be good every night. Not going to be good every night. Young Claire finding his way. Expecting him to play better as the game goes on, but not a great start for Tyler Kolek so far. So 9-point lead for Denver. We take a look at the standings. We'll check that Detroit box score at halftime, but 24-7. 24-7 is Detroit. The Knicks 21-9. So if they go in today, they'll be 2 games behind Detroit. Not far at all. Battling for that 1 seed. Sharon McLean, what's up, Sharon? Turn on the colectricity. Just that. Do you think Quinn Snyder setting up trade bait by playing the bench any worthy trade targets? I don't think Quinn Snyder is doing that. I think Quinn Snyder understands they're on the second night of a back-to-back and is digging deeper into his bench. I think that's what's going on. The Fleas reminding people to like the stream. Appreciate you, Fleas. If you're enjoying the show so far, hit the thumbs up button, like the stream. I'd very much appreciate it. It is by far the best way you can show support to the channel, show support to the community, help grow the community. I'd very much appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. Yak said we had 33 in the first. 5 assists is the only problem so far. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of their scoring, but some of their scoring that they had in that first half was a lot of Brunson just being awesome and Towns getting to the foul line. So not generating a ton of assists that way. Towns has it up top, attacking to his left, down the lane, takes some contact, can't get the floater to go. He will go to the foul line for 2 free throws, though. Like to see that. Darren said, what is your choice of knives? I'm not a professional chef, so I don't really have a choice of knife. A sharp one? Paul said, starters are cold today? I mean, Towns is doing his thing. And, he's getting to the foul line. This is already his 3rd trip to the foul line. He's going to have 6 free throws at the end of this. And Brunson had 11 points in the first quarter and was 5 for 8 from the field. So I think the starters are fine. Anunoby's got a couple of steals. He's knocked down 2 threes, although he seems to be in a little bit of foul trouble. And then Bridges knocked down a 3. I think the defense has been pretty solid from Bridges overall. Like, just warming into the game. They'll pull away at some point here. But you want to see some of the others play better. Like, Kolek's giving you nothing so far. I expect him to give you something. But so far, not much from Kolek. Clarkson's been misfiring all over the place. Towns knocks down both free throws. Need your other guys to step up. Dyson Daniels gets it over to Newell. Back to Daniels. Driving it down against Clarkson. Swings it out to Krejci. Krejci being guarded by Bridges. Good to now defense from Diawara there. Krejci's forced to keep it. Spinning. Coming to his left. Forced to keep it. Good to now defense. They swing it out to Newell. Driving to his right. Bridges switches onto him to get it out to Kennard. Kennard down the lane. Kicks it out to Dyson Daniels. Loses the handle. Picks it up to get it over to Krejci. Krejci fires the 3. Can't get it to go, but it doesn't matter. They call it a shot clock violation. The defense was superb there. The ball denials, the attention to the backdoor cutters and denying those passes, the switching, helping the helper, forcing constant kickouts. Phenomenal from the Knicks there. Now let's see if they can take advantage. They got to stop. Let's see if they can get a score. Towns down the lane, gets stripped by Asa Newell as he hits the floor. A lot of contact, but it looked like Newell got an all ball there. Good pass from Bridges. Good defensive play from Asa Newell. It's out of bounds off of the Hawks, though, so the Knicks will get the possession back. 9:50 to go here. Mike Judge said, Jalen Johnson, 2 points. He'll get better as the game goes on, for sure. Towns driving it down against Newell. Takes a bump. Back to the foul line for Karl-Anthony Towns. He's getting to the foul line today. They are giving him the calls they normally don't give him. He's getting them today. Back to the foul line. 2 more free throws for Karl-Anthony Towns. Paul Mateo said, what's cooking? Defense. Defense is what's cooking today for the Knicks. Fantastic on the glass so far. $9:48 to go. Towns at the foul line for 2. Knocks down the first one. Continues to be excellent from the foul line. He missed the first free throw of the game. And I told you, you guys know I hate missed free throws. I wasn't going to kill him for it because it rattled in and out. It looked like a perfect free throw, just rattled in and out. Sometimes that could happen. He's been excellent from the foul line since then. I don't think any of these free throws have hit the rim. Kay Hayes said, Towns finally getting foul calls. It's a beautiful sight to behold. Beautiful sight to behold when he actually gets the foul calls. 80s crazy show. What's up, 80s? Need 2 threes from Brunson. Let's go. He's got one. He's got one so far. So Towns knocks down both free throws yet again. 37-33, a 4-point lead for the Knicks. Daniels gets it over to Krejci off a screen. Wide open 3. Can't get it to go. Good box out and rebound from Karl-Anthony Towns. Gets it over to Clarkson. Quick outlet to Kolek. Kolek bringing it down. Coming to his left off the Bridges screen. Kolek on the left wing up top to Towns. He fires a straightaway 3. He's feeling it. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Chasing it down. Loose ball. Diawara picks it up. No, they call a foul on Clarkson. Clarkson was the man who hustled to that loose ball, who knocked it loose, but they say he ran into Austin Newell and they call a foul on him. Unfortunate. Johnson has it up top. Johnson back in the game. Bullet pass inside to Daniels. Wild pass, but he's able to save it. Has it in the paint. Stops, turns, pivots, spins. They kick it out to Kennard. Ran to his right. Foul line pull-up jumper. Got it to go for Luke Kennard. A back-and-forth affair today. Back to a 2-point game. Kolek on the left wing. Wild pass. Bridges able to save it. Almost a turnover. Shovels it down low to Towns, and he gets the easy layup out of it. Nice pass from Bridges to Towns. And Bridges comes up with a steal. Lobs it up to Clarkson. Lobs it back up to Bridges. Okay, I was like, whoa, what was that? But he was lobbing it back up to Bridges. A wild play, but a double lob ends up in a dunk from Mikal Bridges. Johnson has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Jab step coming to his left, down the lane, throws up the floater. Got it to go for Johnson. He might start heating up here, knowing his team needs him to score. He looks to his team, and he does this too. So telling them, calm down, I'm here, I got this. Bridges spins into the lane, kicks it out to Kolek, behind the back, driving to his right, leans in, a lot of contact, got the layup and the foul. Yes, sir, was waiting for it. There was a lot of contact between him and Luke Kennard. Tyler Kolek getting the and one layup there. Love to see it. Going to the foul line for one more as the Knicks have built up a 6-point lead. Kolek to the foul line. If he can knock down his free throw, it'll be 7. I like that. I like that. Starting to extend the lead here. Kolek misses a free throw. That's why I didn't say they were going to have a 7-point lead, because I just had a feeling. Tyler Kolek, you got to knock down your free throws, big dog. Come on. Well short on that one. Johnson, a mid foul line pull-up jumper. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Mo Diawara skies for a rebound. Love it, Mo. Here comes Mo Diawara bringing it down, directing traffic. I love when Mo's just such a confident ball player, directing traffic. They get it over to Bridges, driving the baseline, stops, picks up his handle, kicks out to Clarkson. Clarkson with the pass fake, driving it down, has it in the lane, kicks out the Bridges, right corner 3, line me up, in and out, and out. Towns battling for the rebound, he saves it. Towns, no look past the Bridges. Towns over his shoulder, over his head, looking like Nikola Jokic out there. And Bridges with the easy 2-handed slam, back up by 8, or not back up, up by 8 for the first time here tonight for the Knicks. Trying to build a double-digit lead here. Johnson has it up top. They got to get another stop to get over to Krejci. Jab step, back to Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Kolek on a switch. He's going to bully his way to the basket. Leaves it off for Austin Newell in the paint. Clarkson, the low man. He goes up and he gets the layup as Towns a little late. As Towns looks like maybe he jammed his finger on the backboard there as he tried to come up with the chase down block. But it's 45-39. Kolek pounds past to Towns, goes up, can't get the dunk to go down, but a foul on Jalen Johnson. And Towns will go to the foul line for two more free throws. 2 more free throws for Karl-Anthony Towns, who I think this will be his 9th and 10th free throw, if I'm not mistaken. His 5th trip to the foul line. Towns likes the no look. He loves the fancy passes. He loves those fancy passes. Towns at the foul line. Continue to knock down your free throws, big dog, please. For favor. For favor. Jaden said, here we go, baby, here we go. Joseph said, I love when you get hyped. It's the best. Hey, man, I love watching the Knicks. They make me hype. Towns knocks down the first one. Perfect free throw. Love to see it. Kevin McCullough checking back in. OG Anunoby checking in. And the Hawks use a full timeout here in between the Towns free throws. He knocks down the first one. He will have one more coming out of the free throw. Teflon Don. Teflon Don aced the freehand. What's up, Teflon? I knew firing Tibbs was a good idea. Knicks cooking this year. Brown is what the Knicks needed. Got to agree, brother. Got to agree. Right? We litigated all last year about the merits of firing Tom Thibodeau, keeping him. What would it mean? Who would you replace him with? All last year we had those discussions. I was a big proponent, huge proponent of not firing Tom Thibodeau during the season. That was something that should happen in the offseason. And I still think that was the correct move to do last year. I think bad organizations fire coaches midseason, right? So I'm happy that they gave Tom Thibodeau one last chance. And look, he got us to the conference finals. Cool. But thank you for your services, brother. It was definitely time to move on. I fully expected them to keep him after making the conference finals with him. Was ecstatic when they ended up firing him. Not that the man lost his job, but I definitely was on the board of like it was time to move on from Tom Thibodeau. And boy, oh boy, I feel like we've all been proven right who were on the train of Tom Thibodeau's got to go. It just was time. It was just time, right? This team is not built for Tom Thibodeau to be their leader, right? This is an offensive first team who needs to be good enough defensively. And I think Mike Brown is the man to handle that. Kay Hazy said, McCullough just needs to be Hart's understudy. I mean, he's flying around grabbing rebounds he's got no business grabbing so far tonight. So he's doing his best Josh Hart impression. AP reminding people to thumbs up. Appreciate you, AP. If you're enjoying the show so far, leave a like, hit the thumbs up button. It is the best way. I can't repeat it enough. It's the best way to support the community. It's the best way to support a channel you like. If you're enjoying someone's content, hit the thumbs up button on YouTube. It costs nothing. It does nothing. All it does is it tells YouTube, hey, I like this, and more people should see it, right? So I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Teflon said he messed up Derrick Rose's career. I know, like, he definitely had a hand in it, for sure. But Derrick Rose also messed up Derrick Rose's career. That injury was going to happen at some point. He played a very reckless style of basketball with his athleticism, right? All those hop step in the paints, the way he did, very violent hop steps like that, it was bound to happen, unfortunately, for Derrick Rose. Lloyd Hamilton, what's up, Lloyd? Tom Thibodeau just expedited that to much earlier in his career than it should have happened. James Cookfield, what's up, James? AB said no, Susan. I think we had Susan earlier in the chat, but she might be busy tonight. George said, if Thibodeau was still here, the starting five would be exhausted. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We wouldn't have any Tyler Kolek. We definitely wouldn't have any Mo Diawara. We wouldn't have any Kevin McCullough Jr. in the game right now. So, Bernard Johnson said, that's right. Next man up. Do your job. Absolutely, Bernard. Absolutely. You can't just say it like Tom Thibodeau used to say. You got to be about it. All right, Mo Diawara, you're the next man up. In the starting lineup, you go. All right, Kevin McCullough Jr., you're the next man up. In the rotation, you go. Towns comes back in and knocks down the free throw. Back up by 8. The Knicks go. Trae Young is back in. He has it up top. Pocket pass to Okongwu. Down the lane. Flips it up with the right hand. Got it to go over Towns. Nice pick and roll between Okongwu and Young. Here comes Kolek bringing it down. Kolek has it up top, being guarded by Krejci. Kolek swings through to his left off the Towns screen. Pocket pass to Towns and a pick and roll. Beautiful pick and roll between Kolek and Towns. Anything you can do, I can do better offense. I love to see that. Alexander Walker leaves it off for Young. Trae Young being guarded by McCullough. Coming to his right. Takes it out to Okongwu. A wild pass. Okongwu saves it over to Krejci going the baseline. Tiptoes it. Kicks it up top to Alexander Walker. Ran off the line by Kolek, and then goes to the basket and gets fouled by Karl-Anthony Towns. And Towns quickly goes over and helps Nickeil Alexander-Walker up off the floor, the former teammates out down there in Minnesota. Towns is having himself a heck of a night so far tonight. Getting to the foul line. Tyler Kolek feeding him down the lane. Alexander Walker to the foul line for 2. Chris Bashko said the Bulls starters barely have 20 points at halftime. They got to get themselves a Jalen Brunson level player. I got to tell you that. Got to get yourself a star level player. Alexander Walker knocked down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. We're getting a couple of substitutions in the game here. 6:30 to go. Approaching the halfway point here in the second quarter. Knicks already in the bonus, by the way, courtesy of Karl-Anthony Towns drawing all these fouls. Love to see that. Absolutely love it. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Towns. Kolek comes out. Brunson back in. Solid stint from Kolek. Solid stint. Did his job. Got an and 1. He missed the free throw, unfortunately. Got a nice assist to Towns. Got him going. I thought he played pretty solid defense. Alexander Walker knocks down both free throws. And now Jalen Brunson will bring it down. Knicks are out there with Anunoby, Diawara, Brunson, Robinson, and McCullough. McCullough has it up top back to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Alexander Walker. Coming to his left off a Robinson screen. Now to his right off the rescreen from Robinson. Driving it down in the lane. A little fall away jumper. In and out. Can't get it to stay. Okongwu with the rebound. Here comes Trae Young. Trae Young bringing it down. He has it up top in the corner. Krejci ran off the line by Anunoby. To Reza Shea. Fall away jumper in the paint over Anunoby. Can't get it to go for Reza Shea. Brunson with the rebound. Hit ahead past Anunoby. Crosses over down the lane. Loses the handle. OG Anunoby. Outside of those 2 threes, man, he's having a rough night offensively. Defense is always there from OG, but the offense has been rough outside of the 2 threes. He's at 2 threes, so it's not been terrible, but Alexander Walker can't knock down the 3 off the screen. McCullough comes flying in for a rebound. Here comes Brunson. In and out dribble. Double in and out dribble. Down the lane. Throws up the floater. Can't get it to go. Robinson, the offensive rebound and put back. Right over the back of Vic Krejci. That's the guy. He's not going to keep Mitchell Robinson off the glass. Trae Young, a dribble, pull up 3. Can't get it to go. Bounces over the backboard and goes out of bounds. So it'll be Nick Ball side out of bounds. Isaiah Gardner, what's up, Isaiah Gardner? He shot 10 free throws. It's not even the second half yet. Yeah, getting himself to the foul line. And I think all of them have been legit fouls. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left. They run a little horn set here. They get over to McCullough. McCullough being guarded by Trae Young. They swing it over to Anunoby on the right wing. Swings through to his right. Attacking the paint. Leaves it off for Diawara to the basket. Righty layup. Great cutting for Mo Diawara, who gets a nice layup out of it. Knicks up by 10 here for the first time. The first double-digit lead of the game. Vic Krejci trying to answer with a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound for Reza Shea and gets the putback over Diawara. And now here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. It's back to 8. Brunson over to Diawara. Hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby spots up for a 3 over Krejci. Comes up short. Long rebound. McCullough saves it over to Diawara. He is for sure doing his best Josh Hart impression. I'm loving what McCullough's doing tonight. Brunson has it up top as Trae Young is switched onto him. They bring a double team. They swing it over to Anunoby. Over to McCullough. Wide open. Left corner 3. Reward yourself. Reward yourself, young man. Doing all the dirty work out there. Knocks down the open 3. Love to see it. A Euro step down the court for Alexander Walker, who quickly got the inbound pass and looked to take advantage before the Knicks can set up their defense. And draws the foul McCullough. I'm loving everything I'm seeing from Kevin McCullough Jr. so far tonight. I'm loving it. Mike Brown pushing all the right buttons. Shada G, what's up, Shada? A new GM, Kolek will be Knicks' starting point guard. He get player involves. As long as Jalen Brunson's on the team, brother, he is their point guard for the foreseeable future, my man. Teflon said, in my whole 45 years as a Knicks fan, I'm happy. I know it's still early, but if Tibbs were there, he would have had double digits in losses. I'm happy, Chef. I'm happy with you, Teflon. I'm happy with you. I'm happy they made the correct move at the time. I'm happy where they're at in their organization. I'm also very happy. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Coming to his left. Alexander Walker knocked down both free throws, by the way. Anunoby has it up top, picks up his handle, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges up top, being guarded by Johnson. Coming to his right. Alexander Walker switches onto him. Bridges along the baseline, being guarded by Alexander Walker. Stops, turns, fall away over him. Mikal Bridges can't get it to go. Daniels with a weak side rebound, bringing it down the other way, being picked up by Brunson. Daniels leaves it off. Okongwu, a straightaway three, pump fakes, driving it down against Robinson, goes up, layup off glass, can't get it to go, but he does draw a foul, I believe on Brunson? On Brunson on the reach-in as he was going towards the basket, so he's going to go to the foul line for 2. Anthony Ginty said, who is number 9? The captain. I don't know. The captain's number 11. I'm terrible with jersey numbers. I don't know what it is about me. I almost never notice what jersey numbers any players are. Number 9 is Kevin McCullough Jr. Kevin McCullough Jr. was a second-round pick in the same draft class as Tyler Kolek 2 drafts ago, I should say. He was a 4-year player, finished his last season at Kansas, and had an injury-riddled college career. Came to the Knicks with an injury. Had a ton of potential, but the injuries had him fall in the draft. Okongwu knocked down both free throws, by the way. So the Knicks used that opportunity to just bet that the talent will be able, he'll get healthy and the talent will be able to shine. And here he is shining a little bit. McCullough coming to his right at the Robinson screen. Cross-court pass, Bridges, wide open, left wing 3 over Daniels. Knock me down, Mikal Bridges. Off the pass by who? Kevin McCullough Jr. Home run pass, Bridges knocks it out of bounds. Almost came up with the steal there. The Knicks back up by 10. 59-49. Trae Young up top, coming to his left off the Okongwu screen. Stops, turns, takes it out to Daniels, driving it against Brunson. Stops, turns, spins, pump fake, leans in, throws up the floater. Can't get the floater to go, but a foul on Brunson. That one's a little ticky-tack foul. They give it to Daniels. He'll be at the foul line for 2. Evocati, what's up, Evocati? It's his number from the Westchester Knicks. McCullough, number 11. Number 9. That's Jalen Brunson, number 11. McCullough's number 9. Amy said the numbers are on their stats page under their name. You can see it easily. Yes, you can. You are interested in what number guys are, you can see it. Me personally, never really cared about jersey numbers. That's just me. Rafael Torres, what's up, Raph? Cross signal, what's up, cross signal? She said, told you Bridges was going to show out today. Hopefully he continues this good play. 3:15 to go. Daniels split the free throws. It's 59-50. Brunson has it up top. Swing it over to McCullough. McCullough being guarded by Young. Coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Robinson. Robinson up top. Gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby. Pump fakes from 3. Back to McCullough. He lines up a 3 on the right wing. Can't get it to go with the shot clock winding down. Okongwu with the rebound. Quick outlet to Young. Young bringing it down. Has it up top. Being picked up by Bridges. Stops, pump fakes, over to Okongwu, hands it back off to Young. Young coming down, pocket pass to Okongwu, down the lane. Euro steps, throws up the floater, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, knocked out of Anunoby's hands, right into Okongwu, and he gets the easy layup. 2:30 to go here in the second quarter. Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his right at the Robinson screen. Stop, step back, straightaway 3, over Daniels. Jalen Brunson, in and out, can't get it to go. Okongwu with the rebound. Here comes Jalen Johnson bringing it down the other way. Bridges backpedaling. They hand it off to Young. Swings through to his right, down the lane, goes up, well contested, knocked out of the air by Robinson, saves it over to McCullough. McCullough shot out of a cannon, quickly pushing it down the other way. McCullough stops and pops. Line me up, Kevin McCullough. Line me up, Kevin McCullough Jr. The confidence, baby. Who taught that man how to stop and pop from 3 like that? Knicks back up by 10, 62-52. 2 minutes to go here. Jalen Johnson trying to answer with a straightaway 3. Can't get it to go. Daniels the offensive rebound. Knocked out of the air by Kevin McCullough Jr. This kid is having his Tyler Kolek moment, let me tell you. Brunson turning on the Jets, putting his head down, leaves it off. Robinson, big two-handed jam in the paint, and the Knicks with their largest lead of the game of 12. 64-52. 1:40 to go here in the second quarter. Daniels up top dancing with it to get it over to Okongwu. Okongwu up top being guarded by Robinson. They swing it out to Johnson. Johnson on the right wing being guarded by McCullough. Coming to his left. Throws a lob up. Terrible pass. Robinson was there to deter it. He had to throw it a little extra higher. Good defense from Robinson. Here comes Brunson after Robinson picked up the loose ball steal. Brunson on the right wing dancing with it. Being guarded by Daniels. Looking for a screen. Doesn't get it. Tries to kick it out to Anunoby. Johnson jumped the passing lane. Anunoby able to save it back for the Knicks. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Daniels, dancing with it. Hesitation move, driving to his right, spins to his left in the lane, throws up the floater, got it to go for Jalen Brunson, looking for the foul, he doesn't get it. But the Knicks now lead by 14, 66-52. 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Daniels bringing it down the other way. He has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Daniels calling out a set, crosses over to his left, spins to his right in the lane, throws up the floater, can't get it to go, can't get his own putback to go. Battle for the rebound, Daniels had it, lost it, knocked out of the air, and they're going to say off of Daniels, ball back to the Knicks. And Daniels asking his coaching staff to use a challenge there, but not sure that is a good spot to use it on an out of bounds the end of the second quarter here. Let's see. Teflon said, I want a chip. I want a chip, chef. I've seen one in my lifetime, Bernard King era. Hey, brother, I want a chip too. I came up during the dark days. I've never seen prosperity for the Knicks team. This is the best I've ever seen. Bridges bringing it down. 66 to 52. Bridges up top, coming to his left off a Town screen. Stops, swings it out. Towns, a straightaway three, line me up. Comes up short on that one. Loose ball. Daniels picks it up. Here comes Trae Young bringing it down the other way. Trae Young crosses over, down the lane, to his left. In the paint, kicks it out. Asa Newell, left wing three. Asa Newell. I don't think I've ever seen him knock down a three, and tonight he's got two. The only thing I've ever seen from Asa Newell is he's more of an interior player, more of a transition player, and tonight he's knocked down 2 threes. All right. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Daniels. Going to hold it as long as he can. There's about a 6-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Brunson being guarded by Daniels, coming to his left off the McCullough screen. Now off a Bridges screen. Trae Young forced to switch onto him. Brunson's going to look to dance. Stops, crosses over to his right. Blows by the defense, throws up the floater. Got it to go. Jalen Brunson. Unstoppable. Quick home run pass to Alexander Walker against Bridges. Can't get the layup to go. Great against McCullough. Great defense from McCullough. Brunson, half-court heave. Line me up. Off the backboard, off the rim. Can't get it to go, but it was close, and that will be the end of the first half. That will be the end of the first half. Very fun, very entertaining first half. Let me update the score. It is 68 to 55 after that Brunson floater. There it is. There it is. Mark said, good half. Kevin McCullough, the difference maker. Mike Brown just pushing all the right buttons, baby. Pushing all the right buttons. Pushing all of the right buttons. Instead of, oh man, Josh Hart is out. Let me lean more on Bridges. Let me lean more on Anunoby. Yeah, I'll have Diawara in there for spot minutes just to give him a little bit of rest. Nope. Here's Kevin McCullough Jr. doing his best Josh Hart impression. Let's go right to the box score here because this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. As a matter of fact, let's leave this here set up for the second half. Let's go over here. Go to the Knicks. Let's go to the box score, baby. Let's zoom it in. OG Anunoby 6 points today. He's knocked down the 2 threes, which is great. Appreciate you, OG. Appreciate you for that. 2 for 6 from the field, though. Outside of the 2 threes, having a pretty rough night offensively. 4 boards, 2 assists for OG Anunoby. My prediction was that OG was going to step up in the absence of Josh Hart tonight, and it hasn't been. And we'll get to the guy who it has been, but OG Anunoby's been fine. He's been really solid defensively. As always, he's got the 2 steals. Got the 2 steals. OG Anunoby's been great, and knocking down the 2 threes is always good. So, solid for OG Anunoby. Could be better, but it was fine. It was good. Mo Diawara in his 12 minutes, 2 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point range. I like the way he played. I always like Mo Diawara's activity. Obviously, you just need him to round out his game. Super young, super raw. He'll get there, but I like that Coach Mike Brown and the coaching staff in general is really putting trust in Mo Diawara, who gets the start tonight. Karl-Anthony Towns has been spectacular today. It's crazy what he looks like when he actually gets foul calls. 16 points for him, 3 for 8 from the field. He's knocked down the threes, 1 for 4 from 3. Could be better from three-point range, but 1 for 4 is okay for now. Hopefully he knocks down a couple more in the second half. 9 for 10 from the foul line. This is really the biggest impact of the game so far. Again, it's crazy what he looks like when he actually gets the foul calls that he deserves. He's missed his first free throw. He's hit 9 straight since then. Fantastic first half for Karl-Anthony Towns, 7 rebounds. I haven't loved the defense from Karl-Anthony Towns. It hasn't been terrible, but I think it's been a little subpar. I have high expectations for Karl-Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges he's been great. Hit 2 threes, 12 points, 5% from the field. Very efficient. Very, very much in line with what I expect from Mikal Bridges. 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Very much in line with what I expect from Mikal Bridges. Very good. He does also have a steal. I think he's been solid defensively. I think he's been solid offensively. Exactly what I expect from Mikal Bridges. Jalen Brunson. He's 7 for 13 from the field for 15 points. So I expect maybe a little bit better efficiency, but he has not gone to the foul line at all. Hasn't gotten any of the calls. At halftime there, he very politely walked over to the official and he was like, hey, you got to watch out for this because they're grabbing and holding, especially if I spin and go to the basket. Either way, Jalen Brunson is still spectacular, even if he's not going to get to the foul line. 7 for 13 from the field. He's over 50% from the field. 15 points for him. Cool. Charles also said, Filipinos instantly becoming a Knicks fan because of Clarkson. That is definitely a little bit of the case for sure. Kenny McLeod, what's up, Kenny? Teflon said, is Seamus still out and Miles? Yes, Deuce McBride, I will tell you, Teflon, Deuce McBride was questionable coming into tonight. So there was some level of expectation that maybe he could give it a go. But he was ruled out a couple hours before the tip-off, so I'm sure just didn't feel 100%. They don't want to push it. I do expect him to be back for the Pelicans game, though, at this point. Once you're questionable, you're, like, really close to returning. Shamit, we did get an update as well, Teflon. He is probably out around one more month. I'm hoping like middle of January, we'll start hearing Shamit rearing the comeback very soon. So a couple more weeks for Shamit. But he's very close to returning. They're saying he's doing on-court activities and he's working his way towards some contact, but hasn't gone to that point yet, which is obviously the last barrier for him to make a return is to get back to contact, coming off the shoulder injury. Now, Dimitri, what's up, Niall? Charles on said, still can't believe we're having lots of bench points now. Yeah, I mean, even with all the injuries that we've had to our bench, we're still getting bench production. Crazy what happens when you trust the bench. Anyway, those are the starters for the New York Knicks. Let's get to the bench. The real story of the game. Mitchell Robinson with 6 points off the bench. 6 rebounds for Mitchell Robinson. Only 2 of them offensive, 4 of them defensive, but the 2 offensive rebounds were spectacular. One was a regular putback, but another one was a big one-handed hammer putback. Jordan Clarkson, 10 minutes, 3 points, 1 for 5 from the field. Wasn't the greatest minutes for Jordan Clarkson tonight. Not surprising that McCullough and Robinson got more minutes than him. Not surprising, Kolek got the 7 minutes as well in for Clarkson as well. Just not the greatest night for Jordan Clarkson. And look, sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. This is why you have a full, tonight 9-man rotation. Let's get to the star of the show, though. Well, let's cover Tyler Kolek first. Tyler Kolek, obviously the star in every Knicks eye right now. He's great. He's fun. He's awesome. 2 points, got an and one, missed the free throw, unfortunately. He's missed his 1 3-point attempt. Only got the 1 assist, which was a nice pocket pass to Towns for a big one-handed hammer off the pick and roll. Great, cool, awesome. Love to see that for Tyler Kolek. 7 minutes, solid production. Nothing too spectacular for him tonight. The guy who has been spectacular off the bench, the star of the show for the New York Knicks off the bench, Kevin McCullough Jr., welcome to the show. Tyler Kolek has had his walk of fame so far. San Antonio game, the other night on Christmas Day. He's had his moment. He's had his shine. I think he's solidly in the rotation right now. Kevin McCullough Jr. was a surprise here today. Sher McLean said, Yabu Dabu don't. Yeah, no Gershon Yabusele. McCullough actually ahead of Yabusele in the rotation right now, which is crazy. Which is for sure crazy. Hubert, what's up, Hubert? Well, Trae's about to sell my parlay. I don't know why you took Trae against the New York Knicks, brother. He does not play well against them. I like shoes. What's up, I like shoes? What's up, Chevy? I love the way the Knicks are playing right now, especially Kevin. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. He's doing his best Josh Hart impression. Teflon said, man, I'm telling you, when everyone gets healthy, Knicks are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Absolutely. Just got to get healthy. It's crazy how much they're holding up without some of the health so far, right? But Kevin McCullough, let's get to him. 6 points for him. Both of them threes. The only shots he's taken have been from three-point range. But he's knocked them both down. Or he's knocked 2 of the 3 down, by the way. 0 for 2 from the foul line, though. What is going on with the missed free throws, fellas? Knock your free throws down. 0 for 3 between the 2 second-round picks. What's going on with that? But the biggest thing with Kevin McCullough Jr., like the threes, awesome, great, love to see that. 6 rebounds for Kevin McCullough Jr., 2 assists, which is also nice to see. A steal. He's been phenomenal on the glass. How many offensive? 4 offensive rebounds for Kevin McCullough Jr. This right here, he is doing his best Josh Hart impression for sure. 13 minutes, 6 rebounds for him. 4 of them being offensive is just spectacular for Kevin McCullough Jr., right? Incredible. Keenan said, I've been calling for McCullough all year. Here he is, getting his opportunity. What's up, Keenan? Here's the thing with Mike Brown. It's so funny because there were people on the internet within the Knicks community who were very, very upset with, not upset, but they were like, oh, Mike Brown's supposed to be this big development coach who's going to trust the bench, and yet our young guys haven't been able to play. And it's like, well, look, none of the young guys were going to ever play over Hart, over Bridges, over Anunoby, over Brunson. Like, there's only so many minutes to go around. But when there are injuries, Mike Brown is obviously very clearly like, yeah, go ahead, Mo Diawara. Yeah, go ahead, Kevin McCullough Jr. tonight. Yeah, go ahead, Tyler Kolek. I have trust in you. All you have to do is reward my trust. And they are rewarding his trust so far tonight. So far, these last couple of games as the Knicks have been dealing with injuries. It's phenomenal to see. John Cyrus Galian? What's up, John? How many 3 points Booker I check? You can use Google, brother. We'll go around the league in a minute here, but we are covering Knicks Hawks right now, brother. Yak said, when you bet players playing against the Knicks, don't want to hear about it. Fair. Keenar said, let's clear out Yabusele. We don't need his minutes. Shaman and Deuce are out. I mean, Yabusele's not playing. Not playing. And he's healthy. He's a healthy scratch tonight. Kevin McCullough Jr., Mo Diawara have jumped him in the rotation. Tonight would have been a perfect night if Yabusele was playing up to expectations for him to start. He would have been the starting power forward alongside Towns. Right? Would have slid Anunoby down to the 3. Bridges at the 2, Brunson at the 1. Would have been the perfect opportunity to slide him in there, but he's been playing so poorly. Instead, we're going to second-round pick, 50, whatever he was, 51st overall pick, Mo Diawara in the starting lineup. Just because he's giving you something. Right? Dudge B, what's up, Dudge B? Give the guys a chance. Eat your heart out, Tibbs. Absolutely. John Corley, what's up, John Corley? Nerdy Fly Guy, what's up, Nerdy Fly Guy? John Corley said, Kolek just not playing outside his role. Just not playing outside his role. Kolek was fine in the first half. Thought he was solid. I think to your point, just kind of playing his role right now. Backup point guard. Did his thing. Dutch B said, give the guys a chance. Eat your heart. Oh, yeah. Eat your heart. Chi said, I care about making money. The players got there, so I look for mine. I don't care if my brother is playing. I would bet against him if I would bet against him for my money. You do you, brother. You do you. Your money to do with. I like shoes said it was nice knowing you, Yabu. Probably. George said, I forgot to like and subscribe. I just did. Great show. Appreciate you, George. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good time tonight, man. Thank you for that. Marvin LaShore, what's up, Marvin? I agree. Pacers would have won a chip. Too bad Hallie got hurt. Sometimes you need some luck on your side. Glenn Johnson, what's up, Glenn? Tibbs was really stifling these young players. Unfortunately, I have to agree. There were a multitude of times last year where the Knicks were dealing with injuries and Tom Thibodeau would go to like a legit 6-man rotation or 7-man rotation, and that's just never going to cut it in the NBA over the course of an 82-game season. I remember on here going crazy with you guys. How can we justify Tom Thibodeau playing a 6-man rotation in game whatever it was, 52 of the regular season? You can't do that. And I don't mean to harp on the Tom Thibodeau thing. You guys brought it up, so now I have to talk about it. But yeah, it was time to move on. I think we all saw it. I'm happy the organization saw it. To me, it's a good sign that the Knicks are run by smart people who are aware of what's going on and aren't just going to hold on to somebody because of familial ties. They were like, no, we have to do what's best for the team. And what's best for the team is to move on from Tom Thibodeau. Keenar said, Jokic 30, 20, and 10. What the heck? He seems to have come over from Planet Krypton. Does he really have 30, 20, and 10 right now? That's crazy. We can go over Atlanta real quick before we get back from halftime. 16 for Okongwu, who's been their leading scorer. He's been awesome. Johnson with only 4, 4, and 6 so far. Trae Young with 2 and 5. Asanua with 10 off the bench. I think if maybe some of their shooting comes down a little bit, Asanua and Onyeka Okongwu together are 5 for 7 from 3. So I think maybe if that evens out a little bit in the second half, the Knicks should continue to run away with this. They're up by 13 now. Alyssa Lester, what's up, Alyssa? John Jackson, what's up, John? Is that Tibbs lack development skills? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I hate to say it, but, I don't want to keep harping on the Tibbs thing. I salute him for what he did with the Knicks, got him back to relevancy, was a part of building the culture that the Knicks currently have. But, for everything that Jokic has done, 30, 20, and 10, minute to go in the fourth quarter, the Magic have come all the way back, and they're down by 1. Anthony Black with a 38-point game? All right. Okay. What do you want me to say to that? Anthony Black with 38 points tonight. He may be him. The Suns beating the Pelicans by 9. Obviously, we know our Knicks-Hawks game we're covering. Heat up by 4 against the Pacers. Bucks up by 4 against the Bulls. Rockets smashing the Cavs right now by 18. Not a good look for Cleveland, who are about to drop a couple in a row there. Nets locked in a tight one with the Timberwolves. Not a good look for the Timberwolves. Is Anthony Edwards playing or is he out? You saw him hurt his shoulder in the Denver game. Is he playing today? Anthony Edwards is playing. And they are losing by 5 to the Brooklyn Nets. I love going over the box scores around the league because stuff like this happens all the time. So when the Knicks are locked in a tight game against whoever bad team they're going to end up playing later, I'm going to point to a game like this where in halfway through or 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, Minnesota finds themselves down by 6 to the Brooklyn Nets, the lowly Brooklyn Nets. You know, it happens. Minnesota will probably find a way to pull this game out, but it happens. Kings ended up being the Mavericks. This is a game that has already ended. Bad loss for the Mavericks, I'll tell you that. They were on their way. Bad loss for them there. Alyssa said, the Knicks are doing good this year. They are doing good this year. They are. I said back-to-back from Minnesota, right? Nets suddenly playing sort of okay. Very true. Very true. Is it the second round of back-to-back from Minnesota? Did they play yesterday? No, they played on Christmas Day. They had yesterday off. Cam Johnson is back? Cam Johnson's back? You're talking about Cam Thomas, right? Cam Thomas is what we're talking about there? Here we go. We're into it. Okongwu comes out, fires a 3, and he gets it to go. Okay, so there goes my thing about Okongwu maybe starting to miss some shots. He comes out, fires a 3, and knocks it down. Back to a 10-point game immediately to start the second half. Bridges gets it over to Towns. Towns up top. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson fires a wide open straightaway 3. Can't get it to go, though. Okongwu, quick outlet to Johnson. Johnson bringing it down. Diawara's going to pick him up. Johnson kicks it out to Trae Young. Wide open. Extra pass to Daniels. And a turnover for Trae Young. Just a bad pass. Maybe you expected Daniels to go to the basket considering he's been terrible from three-point range. But either way, it's a turnover. Brunson bringing it down, being guarded by Daniels. They get it over to Bridges. Bridges up top. And they get it over to Towns. Towns in the high post. Hands it off to Brunson. Coming to his left off the Towns screen. Brunson. Hands it off to Diawara on the right wing. Up top. They don't even look to guard him. He fires a 3. Rattles it in. It toilet bowled around the rim. Thought it was going to pop out. But no, it stayed in. And the Knicks get those 3 points right back. 71-58 now. They get over to Reza Shea coming to his left. Diawara chasing him. Reza Shea down the lane. Goes up. Gets swatted out of the air. And Diawara picks up the loose ball. Bringing it down the other way. Shoves it over to Bridges. Bridges hesitates from 3. Driving it down along the baseline. Kicks it out. Anunoby, right corner 3. Line me up. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Reza Shea with the rebound. Bringing it down the other way. Reza Shea. Pass fake. Kicks it over to Okongwu. A straightaway 3. Quick catch and fire. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Johnson can't grab the rebound. Diawara picks it up. I like the energy and effort Diawara's played with tonight. Bridges coming to his right down the lane. Knocked out of his hands. He's going to stay here with the Knicks, though. Keenar said, Cam Johnson is now hurt. He is. That's why I was confused. Cam Thomas is who I expect him to be talking about. Yes, it's a Cam confusion for sure. For sure. Diawara gets it over to Brunson. Brunson to pull up 3 over Daniels. There you go, Jalen Brunson getting up on the board from three-point range, his second of the night. And the Knicks now lead by 16 for their largest lead of the game. Johnson has it up top being guarded by Diawara. They kick it out to Trae Young for 3. He can't answer with the 3 of his own. Towns rips away yet another rebound, and now here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson has it up top being guarded by Daniels. Coming to his left off the Town screen over to Anunoby. Anunoby. Pass fake. Gets it over to Towns up top being guarded by Okongwu. Directing traffic. Has it up top. Hands it off to Diawara. Diawara straightaway 3. Line me up again. Can't get that one to go. Okay. I like the confidence to continue to take them, though. Trae Young cross-court pass to Daniels. Daniels kicks it up top to Okongwu. Towns win for the steal, so Okongwu Euro steps down the lane, draws the foul on Jalen Brunson, and he gets the layup to go. And Brunson immediately goes to talk about it with the official. Mr. Nixon said, Diawara 2 blocks playing with bad intentions. You're seeing the potential that Diawara has as a two-way player. He's knocking down a 3. He's shooting them confidently. He's not making a ton of them, but he's shooting it confidently, which I like to see. And you're seeing the defense. the length, the reach, the feel he has on the defensive side of the court, the effort he plays with. You're seeing it all. Seeing it all. Some of the rebounds he's come out with, the cutting, the nice cut he had earlier in the quarter. Okongwu knocks down his and one free throw. Back down to 13. Bridges, steps, pump fakes, gets it down low. 2 Towns rolling to the rim. Yet another assist for Mikal Bridges. Towns with an easy dunk down low. Towns playing very well so far tonight. Johnson kicks out to Trae Young. Ran off the line, down the lane. Euro, layup. Smokes a layup. Fight for the rebound. Daniels gets the tip to go, though. Here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson being guarded by Daniels. Ball knocked out of his hands by Daniels. And here comes Trae Young coming the other way against Bridges. Trae Young behind the back pass to Daniels for the easy layup in transition. It was a 2-on-1 fast break. Now down to 11. Under 9 to go. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson up top, hands it off to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right. Trae Young hit the floor. Bridges down the lane. They kick it out. Anunoby, extra pass. Brunson, wide open left wing 3. Got me to go down. There you go, JB. Knocking down the open ones. 79-65. Trae Young bringing it down the other way. In the corner to Reza Shea attacking Anunoby up the bounce bump. Euro goes up, gets blocked, loses the handle. Towns picks it up. Great defense from OG Anunoby yet again. Brunson over to Bridges on the fast break to the basket. One-handed slam. Got it to go down. And a full timeout for the Atlanta Hawks. And Bridges with a little nosebleed celebration. And the Knicks retake a 16-point lead just like that. Just like that. Hawks go on a little mini 5-0 run. And then the Knicks answer right back. 3 from Brunson. Fast break layup for Bridges. Ivakati said 26-point lead. Well, it's 16. 16. Math a little off there. But hopefully we get to a 26-point lead. Hopefully. You know, I said check in with Denver and Magic. It's a barn burner. Jokic keeps scoring, but they can't stop Orlando. All right, let me open it up over here. Hopefully the game's still going on. 11 seconds to go. Orlando up by 1. Put it up on the second screen over here. Good call, Kinohara. Good call. Got it up over here. Looks like there's a timeout. Orlando up by 1. There's a replay. There's a jump ball here. And Jokic just grabbed the arm of Wendell Carter Jr. It's a foul on Jokic. And it is a foul on Jokic. Bad play from him. Real bad play from Jokic. Could cost him. Oda said Jazz went over the Pistons yesterday. Yes, we didn't go over yesterday's box scores at halftime. We got too much talking about the Knicks. But we will. We'll have time. We'll have time to do it. I do want to watch. Normally I would go over, but I do want to watch the end of this game here. Mark.tv said easy win tonight, which is why we got the casual fit on. Expecting an easy win. Expecting it. Chaos Kid said, William Tecumseh Sherman burned Atlanta. Tom Brady burned Atlanta. Jalen Brunson burned Atlanta. I like Shoes said, this is going on with the Spurs. They're losing to the Jazz. The Jazz, hold on, beating the Pistons and then maybe beating the Spurs tonight? All right, hold on. Let me open up another tab here. We can look at the box scores around the league while we're standing with the timeout here. Where's the game? Where's the game? 8 minutes to go in the third, but the Jazz are running the Spurs out of the building right now, up by 17. I expect the Spurs to make a spirited comeback at some point here, but look at the Jazz go. Look at the Jazz go. Jason said Jokic, hands down the MVP. Denver wouldn't be 500 team without him. I mean, they would be if they were healthy, but yes. Yes, so far, unhealthy, this Denver team would not be 500 without him for sure. Jokic MVP? Right now, he's the leader in the clubhouse, I'll tell you that. Absolutely. Ivakati said, when we win, we'll be 1.5 games behind the Pistons. No, we'll be 2 games behind the Pistons. 2 games behind the Pistons. Here we go. We're back into it. Daniels down the lane, kicks out to Johnson, attacking Anunoby up the bounce, goes up, gets the layup to go. Good defense from Anunoby. Better offense from Jalen Johnson. We have the other game up here, but they've been a lot of... Jokic at the foul line for 2 free throws now. I guess the first foul was on Wendell Carter Jr., and then Jokic fouled him. I guess was what happened. Who knows? Anunoby pump fakes from 3. They kick it out to Diawara. Diawara in the left corner. Coming to his right, dancing with it. Crosses over to his right on Johnson. Down the lane, scoop play with the right hand. Gets blocked by Johnson. He picks up his own offensive rebound. Gets knocked out of the air. Out of bounds. Are they going to give it a shot clock violation? They're going to give the Knicks some time left on the clock. 7:41 to go. Jokic knocks down both free throws, so now Denver is up by 126-125. Orlando will get the ball back with 12 seconds to go. William Yan, what's up, William? I said Denver is starting Peyton Watson, Spencer Jones, Hardaway Jr., and also Chi-Chi, and they still win because of Jokic. I mean, Jokic is just, he's putting the Superman cape on, right? I talk about Jalen Brunson doing that all the time. Jokic is like the ultimate version of that. They put 0.3 of a second on for the Knicks as the inbound here, so it's obviously either a lob pass or a quick catch and shoot. Can barely touch the ball here. Who are they going to get it to? Anunoby catches, fires, and he knocked it down. No way, OG Anunoby, baby. Line me up from 3, big dog. I fully expected for him to not even get the shot off, but my goodness, OG just heaved it up there and got it to go. Trae Young off a screen, can't get the 3 to go. Brunson bringing it down against Trae Young. Has it up top. A pull-up 3 for Brunson over Ricochet. Well short. Towns the offensive rebound. Being fouled by Trae Young. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws yet again. And the Knicks, I didn't give Johnson his layup previously. And the Knicks can go up by 19 here. Currently leading by 17, their largest lead of the game. It looks like maybe Anunoby still has his hands on the ball. They're going to have to review that. They might take the 3 points away. Who knows? Who knows? Davey said, not a day for Kolek. I mean, he was fine. Not going to be a superhero every night. He was fine for the backup point guard tonight. Towns knocks down yet another free throw. My boy missed the first free throw. I didn't kill him for it, right? I talked about it. He missed the first free throw. I said, I'm not going to kill him. It was bounced in and out, halfway down. All right, here we go. Final play. Desmond Bane dancing with it. Coming to his left. Euro draws a foul. And he draws a foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Towns knocked down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. She said the only development Snitchado had on a Knicks player was teaching Rando how to spin into a triple team. Come on, big dog. He taught him how to not spin into a triple team. He definitely was the guy to get Rando to stop doing that. All right, there's a lot of discussion from the refs here. Not even sure what's going on. The commentators aren't even sure what's going on. Does Denver have a timeout here? Denver does have a timeout. Bane knocked down the first free throw. Set the foul line for 1 more. He's 9 for 9 from the foul line tonight. Desmond Bane knocks down both free throws. Timeout for Denver. I like Shu said Hawks losing so bad they just waved the 3 from OG Anunoby. So they did take the 3-point make from OG Anunoby. He just stands there with a little smirk on his face, shaking his head. Hate to see it, but they did show the replay. It did look like it was on his fingertips at the end there. Towns does rattle in both free throws, though. 83-67. Daniels has it up top to get it over to Trae Young. Jab step, coming to his left, off the screen, swings it out. Daniels coming to his right, attacking Brunson off the bounce. And a travel on Daniels. Dragging the pivot foot. Ball going back to the Knicks. Hey, Hayes said, oh, geez, so mad. He should be mad. Should be mad. He made a crazy shot, and they wave it off. I would check to make sure they started that timer on time. If I have an Anunoby there, I'm like, well, replay. If you're going to replay, then replay it. Towns up top off the pass from Brunson. Driving it down past Okongwu to the basket. Lefty layup. Can't get it to go, but yet another foul is called on Okongwu. Sending Karl-Anthony Towns to the foul line for more free throws. 16-point lead for the Knicks. Towns go to the foul line for 2 more. He comes up limping a little bit here. Don't love to see that. Okongwu just cannot guard Towns, man. Just can't guard him. All right, here we go. Denver's going to get the inbound while Towns is at the foul line for 2. Okay, he said Okongwu just needs to give it up. He's the only big man they have available to them. They get it in the Jokic, shoves it over to Murray. Shot clock winding down. Loses the handle against Black. Driving to his right. Shot clock winding down. Pump fake. Puts it up. Murray at the buzzer. Halfway down. Can't get it to go. And Orlando pulls out the victory. Big time win for Denver. With no Franz Wagner. All right, we'll get out of there for that one. Tough loss for Denver. Defense hurting them. Got to get their guys back, man. They got to get their guys back. Karan Clark, what's up, Karan Clark? Towns the foul merchant. I mean, he's getting hacked. He's just actually getting the foul calls today. Shows the Cats turning in the SGA. Listen, there's a difference between getting to the foul line and flopping for the foul line. Towns is just getting to the foul line. He's putting his head down. He's going to the basket. He's drawing fouls. Alyssa Lester, is Hart playing tonight? No Josh Hart tonight, Alyssa. No Josh Hart. Towns knocked down both free throws yet again, and Jalen Johnson drives right past Kevin McCullough Jr., who's just subbed in, and dunks it down with two hands. So now it's 85-69, 6:40 to go. We're approaching the halfway point of the third quarter here. Brunson bringing it down against some full court pressure from Daniels and a moving screen on Kevin McCullough Jr. You know, I said they have no defense right now. None whatsoever. I mean, Jokic is already a bad defensive player. Murray is also not a very good defensive player. And then you lose all your good defensive players. You lose Gordon. You lose Christian Brown. You lose Cam Johnson, who's a halfway decent defender. And so, yeah, they're left with almost nothing. Nickeil Alexander-Walker puts up the three, can't get it to go. Kevin McCullough Jr. comes flying in for yet another rebound. Here comes Jordan Clarkson, who's also subbed in, bringing it down. The Knicks are out there with Brunson, Anunoby, McCullough, Clarkson, and Towns. Anunoby out of the left corner, being guarded by Alexander Walker. They get it into Towns in the post, being guarded by Asa Newell. Towns picks up his handle. He's stuck under the basket. And a 3-second violation on Towns. He had nobody to get it to. Not a good offensive possession there for the Knicks. Terrence, what's up, Terrence? Let's go, Knicks. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Alexander Walker, right wing three. This time he knocks it down over Brunson. And Atlanta, doing a pretty good job of trying to hang around. They haven't gone down by too much. Not impossible for them to make the comeback here. So the Knicks have to keep their foot on the gas pedal. Pocket pass to Towns down the lane. Draws yet another foul on Zachary Riza-Shea. I'm not sure about that foul call right there. I think Riza-Shea had good verticality. I think Riza-Shea went straight up. But Towns is at the foul line for two. Atlanta's going to use a timeout here. They're using a challenge. Are they going to use a challenge? I think the green light was on. Again, the NBA has to fix this. There needs to be some sort of indication. Something needs to come up. And the NFL has the red flags. They throw the flag out for the challenge. I'm challenging it. Here's the red flag. The NBA, and they have I know the NBA has the little green light, the scores table. But we can't see that. And when in the NFL, when the coaches throw the red flag for the challenge, it's very clear that they're going to use their challenge. The camera angle switches to the coaches throwing the red flag, or it pans over to the red flag laying on the field. The NBA needs to tell its audience the coaching staff are using their challenge. Because I don't know. I'm assuming they're using their challenge. It's a weird time to call a timeout for the Hawks, so I assume they're using the challenge there. I, by the way, think it's a good challenge. I think Riza-Shea was vertical there. I think he went straight up. So I think this will be overturned. Kinar said there are so many things the NBA needs to fix before the light for the challenge flag. I'm just saying something. Kinar. Listen, if they had me on the board, I'd be there. I'd be like, the issue is it just feels like the NBA does not watch its own product. That's the issue. There are so many things wrong so many things wrong for an NBA broadcast during an NBA broadcast. It's crazy. Daniel Dash, what's up, Daniel Dash? Nuggets lost on the Magic. Yeah, we watched the ending to that one. Kame Dende Guru, what's up, Kame? This is a complete emasculation. It's over. Not really. It's a 13-point game, brother. 13-point game. Not out of the realm of possibility that Atlanta makes some sort of a comeback here. You said Murray over 26.5, Denver -4, but of course Vegas made the phone call earlier in the third. Sure, brother, sure. Drew said NBA and NFL needs to fix the refs. I mean, the refs are fine in the NBA for the most part. Every now and again you get a wild game, but for the most part, I don't think officials are deciding games. I think it was a lot worse years ago. I don't think it's been that bad this year. Overturned. Good challenge for Atlanta. Definitely thought this was good verticality from Reza Shane. The refs agree. Keenar said, "Now the refs need to be fixed." I agree. The refs have never been good, so there is no fixing it. They are going to be as good as they've ever been. Like as good as they can be. Nobody's ever going to be happy with an officiated game. Nobody is ever happy with a foul call. Nobody is ever satisfied with how many foul calls they get. It's never going to be fixed. There is no fixing it. So the way it's being officiated now, where the referees are mostly invisible. How many times have I mentioned the refs tonight? Not once, which is a good sign. It should be invisible. I should have no opinions on the way the game is being officiated, and I don't. I think it's been fine for the most part. I think both teams have gripes about the way it's officiated. I think both teams have gone away with a couple of calls. It is what it is. It has not impacted the game to the point where I feel like the refs are deciding it. And that's exactly where you want to be. Yak said, if we lose the challenge, get Mitch in the game? Well, Town stays out there. We didn't lose the challenge. We didn't lose the challenge. Said, trade Yabu for a bag of extra Doritos, 3-pound bag of pistachios, and future considerations. I don't know. I feel like you can get something for Yabu. Not a lot, but you can get something. Looks like the Knicks are in a zone here, and they quickly break the zone and hit Asanua Kun backdoor for an easy dunk. Weird implementation of the zone there from Mike Brown. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Daniels. It's an 11-point game. Brunson spins to his right, dancing with it. Coming to his left, off the Town screen. They swing it out to Anunoby. Anunoby attacking Reza Shea. Hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson coming to his right, driving it down against Reza Shea. Pump fakes in the paint. Shovels it over to Towns, being guarded by Newell. Backing him down. Spins. Throws up the hook shot. Throws up an air ball for Karl-Anthony Towns. Tough shot there. It's an 11-point game. Johnson trying to make a single-digit game. Spins in the lane. Stops. Kicks it out. Daniels, wide open three. He hasn't hit anything all season. And he continues to miss fires. He comes up short on that one. Towns with another strong rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson on the right wing, attacking to his left, down the lane, goes up, floater. Got it to go for JB. The crowd's starting to get a little rowdy here, so Jalen Brunson was like, all right, calm it down. Calm it down. They get over to Johnson up top, being guarded by Clarkson. Spins right into him. They show double team, cross-court pass. Alexander Walker wide open for three on the right wing, and he rattles it in. Bad double team from Brunson there. Not the guy to be bringing a double team. He can just look right over you and pass over you. Brunson, why is Brunson the one double teaming? Brunson has it up top. 10-point lead for the Knicks. Coming to his right for Town screen. Pulls it back out. Brunson 1-on-1 against Asanua. They lob it inside the Towns, who gets grabbed by Dyson Daniels. Is going to send him back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. 4:23 to go. We're a full minute behind in our timer here. Forgot to hit the timer button, but here we go. Darnell, what's up, Darnell? Knicks getting ready for the playoffs. I could see them running the team down. I mean, it's a little early. I mean, the whole season is essentially them getting ready for the playoffs for sure. Towns at the foul line for 2 free throws. Al Machinery, what's up, Al? Towns knocks down the first free throw. Continues to be spectacular from the foul line tonight. Absolutely love it. Way to knock down your free throws, big dog. Hamedende Guru said Towns getting SGA treatment tonight. I mean, he's getting hacked. I mean, Daniels just wrapped him up there. You guys got to stop associating like a guy going to the foul line with a guy flopping to the foul line. Atlanta doesn't have anybody big enough to guard Towns with no Porzingis out there. Okongu's 6'10". Outside of that, they have Asanua on him. What is Asanua supposed to do against him? Towns knocks down both free throws. He's 15 for 16 from the foul line. My goodness. Johnson down the lane, bump Euro, throws up the floater, got it to go over Anunoby. That's Jalen Johnson just being spectacular. Here comes Jalen Brunson. He's having a much better second half than the first half so far. Brunson up top being guarded by Daniels. Coming to his left off the Town screen. Brunson dancing around it. Coming to his left. Vic Krejci switched on to Brunson. I think this is exactly what he wanted. They show a double team. They kick it out to Clarkson. Clarkson back to Brunson. Straightaway 3 over Krejci. Comes up short. Battle for the rebound. Towns knocks it loose. And he can save it. Dove into the crowd for it. But it's still out of bounds. Ball going back to Atlanta. Charles Austin said there is no safe lead in the NBA. Better keep on torching these Hawks. Absolutely. Absolutely. And especially 10-point lead is Definitely not safe right now. I mean, their largest lead of the game, I believe, was 18 at one point. But either way. 10-point lead right now with 3:43 to go. More than enough time for Atlanta to make something happen. Johnson gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Vic Krejci. A three. Got it to go. It's 7. And Atlanta, nice big comeback against the Knicks. But it's still a 7-point lead. McCullough down the lane. Gets the and one over Vic Krejci. Kevin McCullough continues to be spectacular. Great hit-ahead pass from Jalen Brunson to get him downhill. And Kevin McCullough Jr. back to the foul line can make up for his previous blunder of missing 2 free throws before. Now fully into the rhythm of the game. Brother, knock down your free throw. You better knock it down. You better knock it down. Kevin McCullough Jr. This is yet another free throw. Brother, 0 for 3 from the foul line is rough, big dog. 0 for 3 from the foul line is rough. You better shoot some free throws next time you're in the gym, big dog. Johnson up top being guarded by Clarkson on a switch. Down the lane, ball knocked out of his hands as Anunoby comes over for the help. Over the top pass, McCullough comes flying in and knocks the ball loose. Great defense from McCullough. Clarkson bringing it down against Alexander Walker. Down the lane, stops, along the baseline. Falling out of bounds, kicks it out, Anunoby wide open, straightaway 3. No, he was out of bounds, that's why. I was like, nobody out of Atlanta is going to make an effort to get out to Anunoby? That is because they called Jordan Clarkson out of bounds. I said McCullough, dude, I keep saying earlier this year, where is he? He can play. Here he is, getting his opportunity. And he's taking advantage of it. Daniels down the lane, they kick it out to Newell. Newell gets the ball knocked out of his hands, but right into Krejci. Krejci up top being guarded by Clarkson. Backing to his right, shovels it over to Johnson. Pump fake. Coming to his left. Johnson being guarded by McCullough. Stop, leans in, foul line, fall away jumper. Good defense. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Newell digs it out. Now over to Johnson down the lane. Gets blocked by Robinson. McCullough picks it up. Mitchell Robinson, a wall in the paint there. Here comes Kevin McCullough Jr. bringing it down the other way. They go over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Johnson. Jab step, dancing with it. Pulls it all the way back out. He's going to look to dance. Now coming to his left. Over to McCullough, pump fakes from 3, driving the baseline, McCullough kicks it out, they swing it around, Bridges, right wing 3, line me up, comes up short, long rebound, out to Brunson, straightaway 3 for JB, he can't get it to go, long rebound yet again, and then a foul, Mitchell Robinson going for the offensive rebound. Ball going back to Atlanta here, 2:15 to go, Knicks up by 9. David said, who can we realistically get for Yabu? Nobody good. I'm going to be real with you. Nobody good. William Yan said, K-Love? Maybe. Kevin Love. Not a bad one. Nice call there, William. Nice call. Kevin Love, maybe. Trae Young has it up top being guarded by Kolek, who's now in the game, with Brunson, Bridges, Clarkson, and Robinson. Trae Young up top, coming to his left, stops, driving it down in the lane, draws the foul, and gets the floater to go down. He's going to go to the foul line for one more. Gigi said, cat numbers for the haters, please. Salvador Chavez, what's up, Salvador? Potato, what's up, Potato? You're the best commentator I've ever seen. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, Potato. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Very kind of you, big dog. I said, Yabu, like I said, a bag of extra spicy Doritos. Now they're extra spicy? I don't know, brother. Them extra spicy Doritos are nice. I don't know if you can go for extra spicy. Maybe regular spicy. I won't settle for the plain cheddar. No. Definitely has to. At the very least, give me the spicy sweet chili Doritos. Very least. Jason said, Cam Thomas is destroying the T-Wolves. Good God. Is he really? All right, we got a timeout here from the Knicks. Are they using the challenge? Interesting. Again, the no indication about whether or not they are indeed using a challenge or not. The Suns ended up being the Pelicans. Magic obviously beat the Nuggets. We watched the end of that. Kings, Mavs. Kings beat the Mavs. Bad loss for them. And here come the Spurs. Like I talked about, expect the Spurs come back. 11-point lead for the Jazz. Let's see if they can hold on. They're coming off a big victory over Cam Thomas is destroying them. He's got 26 points. Jazz are coming off a big win against Detroit. They can knock off the Spurs. Hold on. Hold on. The Rockets are dominating against the Cavaliers. 26-point lead for them. Bucks up by 5 against the Bulls. Miami up by 6 against the Pacers. That is a close game there. Siakam with 29. 26, 4 and 4 in 14 minutes. My goodness, Jason. He is frying them up, like he said. First basketball said, I needed 5 points from Davion Mitchell. Shaking my head, dude got a donut. That is unfortunate. I mean, this fourth quarter, he can knock down a 3 in a layup. I said, yeah, Cam Thomas, 26, 4 and 3 in 16 minutes. He was playing for a contract. He suddenly realized nobody thinks he can be a winning player. I mean, he's done this before, whether he was in a contract year or not. This is kind of just who he is. He just scores baskets. That's what he does. I think every team is not going to be surprised about who they're going to be signing in the offseason should that happen. Kolek to the rim, can't get the layup to go. They swing it out to McCullough, left corner 3. Can't get that to go. Battle for the rebound. And Johnson bringing it down the other way. 6-point game. 3-4. Alexander Walker can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Bridges. It'll stay with Atlanta. Trae Young did knock down the free throw, so it is 91-85. It's a 6-point game. Here comes Atlanta. Maybe said let them right back in. Yep. See if they have a response to get over to Alexander Walker. Left coin 3. Can't get it to go. Bridges with the rebound. Alexander Walker really trying to pull his team back into it. Bridges bringing it down the other way. Coming to his right after the Robinson screen. They swing it out to McCullough. McCullough coming to his left. Putting his head down. Attacking off the bounce against Trae Young. Draws the foul. McCullough going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Love to see McCullough's aggression here. Absolutely loving it. AP said, I hope they don't blow this game. I'm with you, AP. Although I'm not worried. You sound a little bit worried to me, but I'm not worried. She said, McCullough saying, Kolek got his, I'm getting mine. Absolutely. As every player should be on the team. Just in the sense, and he finally hits a free throw. Yes, sir, McCullough, yes, sir. As every young player should be thinking, right? Josh Hart is live tweeting the game. They continue to put his tweets up on the screen, which is hilarious. So the story is going, Josh Hart initially tweeted during the game that he's happy for Kevin McCullough. He's like, yeah, Kev, way to play, way to get these minutes, way to take advantage of the opportunity. Alan Hahn said, Josh Hart must be watching this game with a big smile on his face. Josh Hart then tweeted, Alan Hahn, I'm not smiling. Trae Young, a deep 3, off the back rim, can't get it to go. McCullough did knock down both free throws, way to knock him down, McCullough. Robinson with the rebound. Here comes Brunson being guarded by Alexander Walker. Behind the back, coming to his left, crossing over to his right, off the Robinson screen. Alexander Walker doing a good job sticking with him. They kick it out to McCullough, over to Bridges. Bridges driving to his right, crosses over to his left, stops, turns, pulls it all the way back out, being guarded by Johnson. Coming to his right, driving it down in the paint. Stops in the paint, kicks it out. McCullough, right corner 3. Kevin McCullough Jr., have yourself a night. We've had the Kolek game. Bring us the Kevin McCullough Jr. game. Johnson has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. My goodness, a pull-up 3 over Bridges. Johnson answers right back with a 3 of his own. Big-time shot for him to get it back to single digits. Brunson bringing it down the other way. 30 seconds to go in this quarter. Approaching the fourth here. Brunson up top dancing with it. And a moving screen on McCullough. McCullough shrugging his shoulders like, I didn't do anything. The second moving screen. You see the replay on it. Alexander Walker sells it, definitely sells it. But he does raise that forearm, which is an illegal screen, even though every screen setter in the NBA does it. Albert said, wait until we get Dink. I'm waiting, brother. I can't wait to see Dink Pate with this team. I think he should be with the team now. Trae Young driving it down, leaves it off for Okongwu, swings it out. Vic Krejci, right corner 3. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Okongwu with the rebound. Gets fouled by Jalen Brunson. That's Jalen Brunson's 4th foul, by the way. That's Brunson's 4th foul, 24 seconds to go. Okongwu will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Pretty good foul by Brunson, just in the sense that Okongwu had the easy layup. But now that's his 4th. Arson McCullough would be like, but wait, 9. See LeBron do that on TV 5 times a game. Sure. Charles Austin said, how many missed threes does Trae Young have right now? A lot. He's got a lot. Okongwu knocks down the first free throw. Got another one coming. Trae Young is 0 for 4 from three-point range. Okongwu misses the second free throw. We love when our opponents misses free throws. Absolutely adore him. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down against Dyson Daniels. Brunson has it up top. 12 seconds to go. Brunson coming to his left off the Robinson screen. In and out dribble, coming to his left, gets to his mid-range spot. And, of course, he knocks down the mid-range jumper. Like I said, got to his spot, knocked it down. 9-point lead for the Knicks. Daniels hands it off to Okongwu, puts up the straightaway three. After hesitating, off the back rim, can't get it to go. And that will be the end of our third quarter. A 9-point lead for the New York Knicks. Atlanta did a great job of battling back and getting themselves back into this one after going down by as many as, I believe, 18 points. If not, definitely 17. But going into the fourth, Knicks holding on to a 9-point lead, 98-89. And here we go. Here we go. Now Dimitri said, ball don't lie. No, it does not. No, it does not. Chaco Pookie. What's up, Chaco? Trae is washed? I don't know if Trae is washed. He's just maybe people are realizing he isn't as good as people once thought. I don't know. Definitely looks like the same old Trae Young to me. Williams said Towns needs to step up. I think Towns has been the best player on the court for the Knicks tonight. I don't know. Towns has been phenomenal. I don't know how much more you want from him. Mark.tv said, so far we've won every quarter. Oh, yeah, looking at it. Looking at it. The first quarter was 33-27 in favor of New York. Second quarter was 35-28 in favor of New York. Well, they lost the third quarter, 30-34. So if they can have a much better fourth quarter defensively, should be able to walk away with this one very, very easily. K. Hazy said, our bench really giving us something. Which is crazy to say on a night where, like, they're down so many guys, they have to start Mo Diawara. You know? Kinar said Towns has been stepping up. Yeah, I think he's, Brunson's also been spectacular, but he's taken 21 shots to get 25 points. Not the normal level of efficiency we see from Jalen Brunson. Anthony Towns has been our best player tonight. I think he's been phenomenal. He's done a great job against the foul line. He's got 24 points himself, 15 for 16 from the foul line. 12 rebounds as well for Towns. Like, he's cleaning up the glass as well. Not much more you could ask for in that regard. Charles also said, we had the Cola game, now it's the McCullough game. When will we see the Dottier game? I don't know. I think it's a bad sign for Dottier that McCullough seems to have jumped him in the rotation. And obviously for good reason. Yeah, he said, Trae taking that pull-up three from Saskatchewan was just dumb. That's just how he plays, brother. Unfortunately for Hawks fans. Fortunately for us. Darnell said, McCullough, the new heart, let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Yeah, he's doing his best Josh Hart impression. Kevin McCullough Jr. tonight, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Kinar said, hell, if Denver had McCullough and Mo Diawara, they might be okay. I will say, you got to give credit to Mike Brown, his system, and the work ethic of these guys. Mike Brown in this system has worked wonders for especially these bench guys with Kolek and McCullough now and Diawara. It's given them confidence. It's given them offensive opportunity. Denver, it's, less of that. I don't think those guys would be nearly as good with Denver playing alongside Jokic as they would be in this Knicks offense right now. Kolek, cross-court pass, Bridges, right corner three over Krejci. Can't get that one to go. Johnson with the weak side rebound, bringing it down. Start of the fourth quarter, by the way. Here we go. Got our timer going. Johnson hands it off to Trae Young, coming to his left. Kolek chasing, bounce pass to Johnson to the rim. Can't get the layup to go, but a late foul call on OG Anunoby, who absolutely did foul him. So Johnson's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Antonio. What's up, Antonio? Cat is on point. He is on point. He's hooping. Johnson knocks down his first free throw. He's got another one coming. He said, I'm so not worried about us winning this game. I'm following the rest of the league tonight. I mean, the game's not over yet. They're up by 7. I have immense confidence in my Knicks to pull this one out. But we've seen collapses in the NBA from great teams before. So Kolek coming to his left off a Town screen, kicks it over to Anunoby in the corner, pump fake, driving it down. Euros down the lane, leaves it off for Towns, and Towns gets the easy layup. Beautiful manipulation from OG Anunoby there to get Towns an easy layup. And as I was coughing, they swing it over to Vic Krejci for a three as he knocks it down. It's 100-94 now. Kolek bringing it down the other way. Back to a 6-point game it goes. Kolek has it up top, loses the handle, picks it back up. They kick it out to Bridges. Bridges inside the Towns. Towns being guarded by Okongwu. Struggled in that matchup all night. Towns hits Bridges coming back door. Bridges down the lane. They swing it around. Anunoby pump fakes from three. Down the lane to the basket. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go. And they call a blocking foul on, I believe, that Krejci. And it's going to send Oat. And I agree. I think it's a blocking foul. Let me see the replay. That is a close one. I'm still going to stick with blocking foul. Unless you hit me square in my chest, I'm going to go blocking foul. And I think Anunoby was going to the side there wisely. But I think Atlanta's going to use their challenge here. And Atlanta is going to use their challenge. So let's see what the refs come out with. You know, it's hard to decide how the refs are going to lean when it comes to block charges calls. I'm leaning with the blocking foul in that one. And you guys know I need more charges called in the NBA. I feel like they don't give the charge call out enough. We got to give out more charge calls. I think that one's a blocking foul. I think Anunoby going to the side. He doesn't take a square in the chest. I'm going to go with a block on that one. Raylan Layson. What's up, Raylan? Clarkson is dry from Quebec. Hara said, Vic Krejci, underrated, can play. Absolutely. I like Vic Krejci a lot. I like him a lot. Antonio said Knicks are playing sloppy. I don't think they're playing sloppy. I think they're playing fine. They could absolutely play better. I don't think they're playing sloppy, though. I mean, they've done a great job getting to the foul line. They're 12 for 34 from three, which is fine. They've taken 23 free throws. They've dominated the boards by 13. They've only turned it over 11 times. I don't think they're playing sloppy. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap over to how Atlanta's played. Atlanta's played well. On the second night of a back-to-back especially, they played well. Knicks down a lot of guys. Look, on the night they're playing Mo Diawara, Kevin McCullough Jr., really important minutes, you're going to get, some not consistent play. It's kind of what to expect. Hara said Spurs coming back on the Nets big time? Spurs are not playing the Nets. Timberwolves are. Oops. So, challenge is unsuccessful. Anunoby will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Can you hear me? Are we back? We're back. All right, so my mic died, unfortunately. Unfortunately, my mic died. Thought I had charged it. I guess I didn't. But it's a good thing I have my charger set up right here. I'm just not going to be able to move. I'm going to have to stand right here, but here we are. Towns to the lane, knocks down a layup. On the other end, who had that layup? Somebody hit. I think they threw a lob to Johnson. Either way, it's 104-96. 10 minutes to go. We're back into it. Again, I'm prepared. I probably should have plugged the microphone standing here anyway. I just can't move left or right now. I have to stand right here because the wire is only so long. We're here, though. We're here. I do have to blow my nose. Jalen Johnson's at the foul line for 2 free throws, picking up a foul. Foul, I believe, on Towns. Johnson's at the foul line for 2. Let me blow my nose real quick. Here we go. Johnson hit the first one. He's got another one coming. Johnson goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. And here comes Tyler Kolek bringing it down. Start of the fourth quarter. We got Kolek, Bridges, Towns, Clarkson, and Anunoby. Bridges up top. Coming to his left. It's a 7-point game. Kicks it up to Kolek. Kolek driving it down to his left. Pulls it back out. Now coming to his left. Kicks it out. Anunoby, left corner 3. Got some space. Shoots up an air ball. Rebound by Daniels. Quick outlet to Johnson. Johnson bringing it down. One-on-one against Kolek to the basket. Gets the layup to go. To be expected. Kolek was the lone defender. It is 99-104. It's a 5-point lead for the New York Knicks here. Kolek, pocket pass to Towns. Towns loses the handle, picks it up, and then gets fouled by Okongwu. How many fouls is that on Okongwu? I feel like Okongwu's got to have like 10 fouls. He's been fouling all over the place. He has been fouling all over the place. Dom Anthony, what's up, Dom Anthony? I know that's a foul on Vic Krejci on that one. Okongwu has only 3 fouls. Nobody over 3 for Atlanta. Jalen Brunson has 4. Anunoby has 4. Clarkson has 4. McCullough has 4. How did that happen? How does Towns have 1 million free throw attempts tonight, and the Knicks are the team in foul trouble? How did that happen? Towns knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. Towns 17 for 18 from the foul line. He's hit 17 straight free throws. He missed his first free throw of the night, and he's been perfect ever since. He's got 29 points. He can get 30 off this free throw right here. And he's got 30 free throws, knocking down his 17th free throw of the night. 17 for 18 from the foul line. Trae Young bringing it down the other way. He has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right, driving it down in the lane. Gets blocked by Clarkson. There you go. Towns hit ahead pass to Clarkson. Clarkson pulls it out to Kolek. Transition 3. Tyler Kolek comes up short. Anunoby, the offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Towns as the trailer for 3. Line me up. 10-point lead for the New York Knicks as Karl-Anthony Towns knocks it down. He's up to 33. He's having a phenomenal night here. And then Kolek jumps the passing lane and knocks the pass out of bounds. 33 for Towns on 13 shot attempts. Under 9 to go. 8:54 here. Great offensive rebound, by the way, by Anunoby. Kicks it out to Towns. The Mitchell Robinson rebounding is, Tammy said you can't hear me? Is anybody else having issues? Let me know. Alexander Walker, side step 3. Splashes it, of course. Gets those 3 points right back. Tyler Kolek has it up top, dancing with it. Gets it over to Towns. Towns up top, hands it off the Bridges. Coming to his left. Pulls it out. Switched on to by Krejci. Spinning to his right. Fall away jumper in the paint. Comes up way off. Hit the side of the rim. Jalen Johnson chases it down, bringing it down the other way. They swing it out to Vic Krejci. Vic Krejci has it up top. They get it over to Johnson. Johnson up top. Being switched on to by Anunoby. Coming to his left off the Okongwu screen. And an off-ball foul? What was that off-ball foul from? Albert, you're good? All right, good. Good. 109, 102, 8 minutes to go. Cross-court pass. Vic Krejci up top to Okongwu. Catches, swings through to his right down the lane against Towns. Puts up the floater, can't get it to go. Towns rips down yet another rebound. It's not just the scoring. It's not just the free throw shooting. It's also the rebounding from Karl-Anthony Towns tonight. Cole coming to his left. They swing it out to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Towns up top. Towns quickly fires the straightaway three. Oh, he's feeling it tonight, Karl-Anthony Towns. Knocks down yet another one. Knicks back up by 10. Gets those 3 points right back. We're trading threes now. Towns up to 36. Johnson up top. Swings it inside to Daniels. Ball gets knocked loose. And then they call a foul on Towns. Not what you like to see. And the Knicks are in the bonus with 7:40 to go. Ellie Muskov, what's up, Ellie? Listening on a plane right now. Thank you for doing what you do, Sheffy. Appreciate you, Ellie. Appreciate you. Cat 40 ball. It is on the way. It is on the way. Daniels knocks down the first free throw. And the Knicks are going to use a timeout here. A full timeout. Knicks trying to hold on to this lead. Towns is trying to hold on to this lead. Angel said we got a sneak peek score over Sheffy's left shoulder. Any other games that have wrapped up so far? Jazz holding on against the Spurs, man. They're up by 4. If they can pull this one off. If they can pull this one off. Cap 36-14-1. An incredible game. That's a star game right there. Him being a star. Absolutely. Judge that said JB will be in to close this game out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kenar said Towns up to 51 PRA. Not going to reach Jokic, though, with 34, 21, and 12. But unlike Jokic, Kenar, Towns will walk out with that W. Manuel Mercado said the Heat are dominating the Pacers. Unfortunate. They are. Completely opened this up in the fourth quarter. 37 points to 20 points in that fourth quarter there. Hate to see that. Again, I want to see the Pacers win some basketball games, man. I don't want to see them have a high lottery pick. Bucks locked in a tight one with the Bulls. Although 33 seconds to go, up by 4. They should be able to pull that one out. Nets just dominated the Timberwolves tonight. Whatever happened to the Timberwolves, Nets are going to be able to pull it out. Cam Thomas with a 30 ball in his return game back. Chris Basketball said Davion killed my ticket, couldn't get 5. Unfortunate for you, brother. Unfortunate for you. Jazz now up by 6, 118. No, now up by 9, 121, 112. And it says a shot clock violation by the Spurs. The Jazz are about to pull off 2 incredible back-to-back victories. They played Detroit yesterday and beat them. Now they're playing the Spurs and they're up by 9 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Hold on. Hold on. Love to see it. Is everybody playing for the Spurs? I know Wemby's playing. Got 30 points with 5 blocks. Champagne starting lineup. They got Wembanyama. Wembanyama finally back in the starting lineup. Vassell, Castle, no Fox. No Fox. Here we go. We're checking into our Knicks game here. All right, here we go. Robinson comes in. Is he in for Towns? He is in for Towns. Interesting. Interesting. I think I said, why does Wemby only have 5 rebounds? He's not a good rebounder, which is sad. Yeah, he's got to be a better rebounder for sure. Daniels at the foul line, knocks down both free throws. 104 to 112. 7:40 to go. Brunson is back in. He's bringing it down. Townsend out to the bench. Robinson is in, along with McCullough, Bridges, and Clarkson. Brunson on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Bridges. Right wing 3 from McHale. Comes up short. Robinson snags the offensive rebound. Kicks out to Brunson. He pump fakes from 3. Driving it down in the lane. Throws up the little midi jumper. Got it to go. Like you guys said, enter Sandman. He's in. He's in. Here comes Dyson Daniels bringing it down the other way. Shovels it over to Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Bridges, coming to his left, driving it down. Stops, kicks it out to Vic Krejci. Vic Krejci coming to his right, hands it off to Alexander Walker. Dance with it against McCullough. Good defense from him. Now he resets, coming to his right, spins to his left. Bullet pass inside to Daniels. They kick it out to Okongwu. Robinson runs him up the line. Euro step in the lane, knocks down the floater over Clarkson. I think he kind of just got to contest that Robinson and not run him off the line. Back to an 8-point game, 114-106, approaching the halfway point here in the fourth quarter. Brunson coming to his left, being guarded by Daniels. Pulls it out, swings it out to McCullough. McCullough over to Bridges. Bridges on the right wing, being guarded by Johnson. Swings through to his right, going along the baseline, lefty layup. Smokes the layup, can't get it to go. Bridges looking for a foul call, he doesn't get it. Daniels hit ahead to Alexander Walker, attacking Brunson off the bounce. Brunson with the 4 fouls, can't pick up a fifth there. And Alexander Walker gets the easy layup to go. 6-point game, 108-114, 6:20 to go. Brunson bringing it down the other way, being guarded by Daniels. He has it on the left wing. Brunson coming to his left of the Robinson screen. Now to his right. Takes it out to Clarkson. Clarkson over to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left. Off the Robinson screen. Step back. Mid-range fall-away jumper. Can't get that one to go. Robinson battling for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. And they're going to give it to Atlanta. 6 minutes to go. Al Machinery said, looks like the Knicks are lost. I wouldn't go that far. Johnson has it up top, crosses over to his right. Leaves it off for Okongwu, right wing three. Bounces on the rim. Almost fell through, but he can't get it to stay. Clarkson secures the rebound. He's bringing it down. Now he has it up top. Clarkson being guarded by Daniels, calling for a screen. Not sure if this is the matchup I'd want to go to. Dyson Daniels slips and falls. Clarkson crosses over to his right in the lane, picks up his handle, pump fakes, kicks it out to McCullough. Shot clock winding down. Step back left wing three. McCullough, have yourself a night. In and out, can't get it to stay. Robinson knocks the rebound loose. And a loose ball foul against Okongwu. Okay. I was about to say, I thought they called it on Robinson. No, it's on Okongwu. It's on Okongwu. Teflon said, who's your NFL team? I'm a very casual football fan, Teflon. I wouldn't necessarily say I have a team. I would like to see the Giants do well. I do want to root for the young quarterback in Dart, but I wouldn't say they're my team. As a kid, I kind of grew up as a Titans fan just because of Eddie George. I loved Eddie George. I love running backs. So I kind of just grew up as a Titans fan, but obviously I'm not really a Titans fan. Anunoby on the left wing attacking to his right. Takes it over to Brunson. Jab step coming down the lane on the baseline. Misses the floater. Can't get it to go. Trying to fend off Daniels. Good defense from him. Here comes Johnson now. He has it up top. Coming to his right. Being guarded by Anunoby. Down the lane. Throws up the floater. Good defense from Robinson. Good defense from Anunoby. It had to have been a block there as Johnson threw up the air ball floater. Kolek has it up top. Coming to his left off the double screen. Now spinning off to his right. Down the lane. Gets to the foul line. Scoop layup with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Looking for a foul call. He doesn't get it. Bad shot from Kolek. Here comes Atlanta pushing the other way. Out. Alexander Walker, right wing three. Got it to go. It's a 3-point ball game, y'all. Back to a single possession game. 114-111. Atlanta's crawled their way back into it. Just that said, why is Mitch always so gassed? I don't think he's gassed. I don't think he's gassed. Why do you say he's gassed? Why do you say that? Gigi said, why is Cat not in the game? I don't know. Maybe he was gassed. Maybe Mike Brown trying to save some energy for him. He'll be back in at some point here. Dom Anthony said too sloppy. Some sloppy plays down the stretch there for sure. For sure. Some sloppy offensive possessions there. Mark said, step it up, Mikhail. Mikhail and Anunoby. I mean, Anunoby's been very good defensively tonight. He's had his hands full with Jalen Johnson, of course, but both of them have been middling offensively, and you need them both offensively with Josh Hart out, with Shamet out, with McBride out. You need those guys. And they haven't stepped up offensively the way you needed them to. Kay Hazy said, Kolek has to stop those Hail Mary layups. That one, I think he was trying to argue that he got fouled on. But, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Dave Abon, what's up, Dave Abon? What happened to the 17-point lead? Gave it almost all the way back. Almost all the way back. So far here in the fourth quarter, it's 23-16. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down. Brunson hands it off to Kolek. Now back to Brunson. Brunson is in with Towns, Kolek, Anunoby, and Bridges. This should be the closing lineup. Brunson coming to his left up the Towns screen. Pocket pass to Towns. A bad pass. Towns did not roll to the rim. He was looking to pop from three. Trae Young has it up top. They swing it out to Alexander Walker. Being guarded by Towns. Back up top to Young. Attacking Towns off the bounce. Runs into Towns, and they call a blocking foul on Towns. And they're in the bonus, so it's going to send Trae Young to the foul line for 2 free throws. Trae Young, Towns, I want to see his foul situation. That is his 3rd foul only. Okay. Interesting. So Trae Young's at the foul line for 2. Trae Young gets it to go down. Got another one coming. Two-point game. 4:25 to go. NBM said it's the giving season. Trae Young knocks down both free throws. 114, 113. Jalen Brunson bringing it down. 4:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Getting into that crunch time period. Captain Clutch is going to have to put that cape on. Get over to Kolek. Kolek in the mid-range. They swing it out to Anunoby. And along the baseline. Crosses over. Through the lane. Gets the lefty layup to go against Okongwu for another foul. They have to. There's no way Okongwu doesn't have like 18 fouls tonight. Towns has taken 18 free throws. And now Okongwu fouls Anunoby as Anunoby gets the layup to go. I don't know how Okongwu, I think that's his 4th foul tonight. I don't know how that's happened. But either way. David said Jose Alvarado threw punches tonight. We need that dog. Nah, I think we're good, brother. We got Kolek, we got McBride, we got Shamit. I think we're good in the guard department. I think we can stop looking at guards. Now, if they want to send over Sadiq Bey, that's Okongwu's 5th foul, by the way. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Anunoby does knock down his and one free throw. 117, 113. 4-point lead for the Knicks. Johnson has it up top. Kolek switched onto him. This is a huge mismatch. You're going to have to bring some help. Johnson spins off of him. Fall away jumper in the paint. Comes up well short. And Kolek flexes to the bench. Good defense from Kolek, forcing the jump shot. That's a shot Jalen Johnson knocks down 9 times out of 10. He just missed it. Either way, good defense from Kolek. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Trae Young in a switch. They're going to have to bring a double team. They do. Johnson comes over. Brunson dancing with it. Get over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson comes to his right. Pull up 3 for JB. Way off on that one. Towns secures the rebound, though. They swing it out to Anunoby. Anunoby dances with it against Trae Young. Trae Young slips and falls. Anunoby has to put it up with the shot clock winding down because Brunson's 3 never hit the rim. And then Anunoby's fall-away jump shot never hits the rim, and it's a shot clock violation. NBM said Bey plays no defense. He plays some defense here with the Knicks. I also don't think he plays no defense. I mean, it's hard to play defense on a New Orleans team that in general doesn't play any defense. Trae Young has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Dancing with it. Being guarded by Bridges is a good matchup for the Knicks, I'd say. Trae Young coming to his left off the screen. They swing it up top. Okongwu's been on fire from 3, and he continues to be on fire from 3 as he splashes that one nothing but net. He couldn't buy a basket last night from 3. He was 0 for 5 in that game, and here tonight, can't miss from 3. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Daniels, directing some traffic, coming to his left. It is a back to a 1-point game. Brunson, being guarded by Daniels, is going to look to attack. Stop, turn, spin, half fall away at the foul line, rattles it in, because that's what Jalen Brunson does, my goodness. 2:45 to go. Trae Young has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. They swing it out to Johnson. It's a 3-point lead for the Knicks. It's 1 possession. Johnson coming to his right. Brunson forced to switch onto him. They bring a double team. Johnson inside the Daniels, and an easy putback layup. Great cut from Daniels. Again, Towns has to slide over there much quicker to deter that easy layup for Daniels. Brunson bringing it down. 2:20 to go. Brunson coming to his left off a high Bridges screen. Trae Young switched onto him. They bring a double team. Brunson pump fakes, down low to Bridges. Bridges kicks out to Kolek. Kolek a 3. Can't get that one to go. Okongwu comes flying in for the rebound. Now here comes Johnson. Hit ahead to Trae Young. Trae Young has it up top, coming to his left against Bridges. Kicks it out. Okongwu, another 3. Okongwu! Suddenly is Klay Thompson out there from 3-point range as Atlanta takes a 2-point lead. 2 minutes to go. Brunson bringing it down the other way, crosses over to his right, blows past the defense in the lane, stops. Down the lane, throws up the floater, got it to go for JB. All right, silencing the crowd a little bit, but now we're tied at 121. 150 to go. Trae Young bringing it down the other way. The crowd is on their feet. I'm on my feet. I hope you guys are on your feet. Trae Young has it up top, being guarded by Bridges, dancing with it, crosses over, down the lane, to his left, step back, mid-range fall-away jumper, can't get it to go. Jalen Brunson, you are not Trae Young. Here comes JB, Captain Clutch, put the cape on, 90 seconds to go. Brunson coming to his left, off a Bridges screen. They show two. Brunson kicks it out to Kolek. Kolek, back to Brunson, Brunson on the right wing. Being guarded by Alexander Walker now on a switch. Brunson coming to his left off the Anunoby screen, trying to bring Trae Young to the action. They don't switch it. Brunson step back three over Alexander Walker. Nothing but net for JB. The captain is in the building. Knicks take a 3-point lead with 1:15 to go. Trae Young has it on the left wing, being guarded by Kolek. Coming to his right. Trae Young hits the floor, and they call the foul, and Trae Young will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Trae Young looked like he just hit the dive on that one. Trae Young felt the contact and just hit the floor like a dead fish flopping around. But Trae Young will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Trae Young to the foul line for 2. Both teams in the bonus. 1:11 to go. Trae Young knocks down the first free throw. Got another one coming. Chris Kahn, what's up, Chris Kahn? Charles also said, clutch player of the year back-to-back for Brunson. Been a lot of clutch players this year. Anthony Edwards, Jokic, Brunson. He'll be in the running. Trae Young knocks down both. Excellent free throw shooter. Here comes Brunson. 1 minute to go here in the fourth. Brunson being guarded by Daniels, coming to his left off the Kolek screen. Now coming to his right on a re-screen. Alexander Walker switched on to him. Brunson likes this matchup a lot better than Dyson Daniels. Brunson isolated one-on-one. It's going to look to dance. Brunson gets stripped by Alexander Walker. Great defense from him. Alexander Walker one-on-one against Brunson. Euro steps down the lane. Gets the easy layup. Anunoby with the chase down block, but it is a goaltend and a layup for Alexander Walker. He said, clutch player of the year. Who? Alexander Walker, not deterred whatsoever. 125-124. Knicks need an answer. Now trail by 1 with 48 seconds to go. Great play from Alexander Walker. My goodness. He said, cookies. He said, you think I'm a better matchup than Dyson Daniels? Watch this. You know, I said Alexander Walker, as I said, is Atlanta's best card. No doubt. No doubt. Referees want to take a look at it real quick, but it is without a doubt a goaltend. No question. No doubt about it. Blabbering Buddha said Brunson is prone to late game turnovers. I'm not sure how much late game Jalen Brunson you've been watching, brother. Here we go. 124-125. Down by 1 against the Hawks. Knicks had a 17-point lead. Don't choke this away, New York. Don't choke this away. Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Kolek, and Towns in the game. Here we go. Brunson bringing it down against Dyson Daniels. And more whistles being blown. Joe's dad said the Hawks are about to feel the pain. JB got to come up clutch yet again. It's down by 1. Here we go. There's a shot clock issue. Now the Knicks will bring it down. And there's still some commotion as the refs now directing some action. Come on, what are we doing? Get the ball in play. Get in the Bridges, hands it off to Kolek. Kolek hands it off to Brunson. Brunson will bring it down. 40 seconds to go. Brunson has it up top. Being guarded by Daniels. Dancing with it. What you got for us, JB? Being guarded by Alexander Walker. Crosses over. Stops. Has it in the post. Backing him down. Step back. Foul line. Fall away jumper. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Anunoby rips it away. Pump fake goes up and gets fouled. Going to the foul line for 2. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now knock down your free throws. Anunoby's been knocking down his free throws tonight. I think that's on Okongwu. He's fouled out. Anunoby saving the day, ripping the rebound away from Jalen Johnson. That is a foul on Okongwu. He fouls out of the game. No more big men available for Atlanta tonight. Okongwu was their lone big man available. probably go to like Mo Gay or something off the bench. Hongu fouls out. Excellent game from him. Excellent game. He has 6 threes tonight. 6 for 10 from three-point range. He couldn't buy a perimeter basket last night when we watched them take on Miami. And tonight turns into Klay Thompson, turns into a sniper. He's got to overcome it. Anunoby at the foul line for 2. Be clutch, OG. Be clutch. Knocks down the first one. We're tied. All right, we'll take it. All right, now give us the lead, OG. Give us the lead. We got 30 seconds to go. McCullough's in the game. Robinson's in the game. Nope, Towns is out. Yeah, Towns is out. So the Knicks are out there with Anunoby, Bridges, Robinson, McCullough, and Kolek. Brunson out of the game. On defense out there. 12 points for Anunoby tonight. 9 big old rebounds. No Josh Hart. We called for Anunoby rebounds, right? Called for Anunoby rebounds. OG Anunoby. Way to knock me down. Way to knock me down, OG. Knicks take the lead. Now you got to play some defense. They have their defensive unit out there. Obviously not all their defensive guys because most of their defensive guys are hurt, but Johnson has it up top being switched onto by Bridges. They swing it out to Trae Young being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his left. Bridges switches it back. Trae Young tries to get it out. Loose ball, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hawks. Good hands from Bridges with 15 seconds to go. 10 on the shot clock for the Hawks here. And we're going to get a timeout. We're going to get a Hawks full timeout. Okay. Do I expect my Knicks to pull this one out? I do. Paul Mateo said, no Brunson, no Josh Hart. I mean, Brunson played. But no Brunson in the game. This is your defensive unit. Crazy that Kolek and McCullough are part of your defensive unit. No Josh Hart, no McBride, no Shamit. Usually the guys who would be involved in your defensive units. You got Robinson, Anunoby, and Bridges. Your go-to defensive guys for sure. I'm also going to pull this screen down because it'll tell the future for us. Don't want to see it. But instead of either McBride, Shamit, or Josh Hart, instead you have Kolek and McCullough as the other two defenders out there. And they're not bad defenders, don't get me wrong. I don't want to make it seem like I don't think that they're good defenders. They are. Just not the go-to guys you would go to, right? All right, coming back in, 15 seconds to go. Here we go. All you need is a defensive stop. You got 2 really young players out there. Can be prone to silly defensive mistakes. As good of a defensive game as they've had. Can be prone to silly mistakes. 126-125. Knicks with a 1-point lead. 15 seconds to go. 10 on their shot clock. They get it into Johnson. Johnson gets it over to Young. Young has it up top. Gets over to John. And Anunoby rips it right out of his hands. Pulls it out. Gets fouled by Alexander Walker. OG Anunoby said, I'll take care of it, y'all. He said, I got y'all. He said, I got y'all. He said, I'm good. He said, I'm good. If I wasn't plugged in right now with my microphone, I would have popped off a little bit harder, but I know I got to stay calm. I know I can't run around. I just, even backing up like that, the microphone was like, whoa. 7 seconds to go. I let my timer take off. My bad. But Anunoby's at the foul line for 2. He can give them a 3-point lead, which is exactly what he needs to do. He knocks down the free throw. There you go. 3-point lead. You can't lose unless you foul and they make the 3. But 7 seconds to go here. Anunoby knocks down the first one, giving them a 2-point lead. You need to knock this one down so you don't lose. Right? At worst, they could force overtime. And Anunoby, calm, cool, and collected, knocks them both down, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. James Cooker said, in OG we trust. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Go ahead, pull this guy back up. Full timeout from Atlanta. I'm going to pull up the box score here because that way I won't be spoiled. Y'all won't be spoiled with it over me. 7 seconds to go. Knicks with a 3-point lead. With a 3-point lead. Angela Harding said all they need to do is block them. I mean, sure. We could say that, sure. At worst, well, the worst case scenario is the Knicks foul a three-point shooter and he makes it and they win the game on a 4-point play. That's at worst. But realistically, as long as they don't make a dumb, silly mistake, at worst, Atlanta hits this three and we go into overtime. Charles Austin and Cat never got his 40. It's fine. It's fine. What's most important is walking away with a W. Chris Kahn said the worst that could happen is if they make a three and one with a 4-point play. Yeah, that is the worst that could happen. That is the worst that could happen. 128, 125, 7 seconds to go. Anunoby practically wins this. Actually, Anunoby does win this because he's the guy who grabbed the offensive rebound and got fouled and knocked down the free throws. And then on the defensive play, when they were looking to get back into it, Anunoby rips the ball away out of Jalen Johnson's hands and then gets fouled going the other way and knocks down his free throws again. So Johnson will inbound it here, 7 seconds to go. They have Vic Krejci in the game to get it to him. He's a knockdown three-point shooter. They get over to Alexander Walker. Robinson runs up at the line. Sidestep three for him, though. He's open. Can't get it to go down. Anunoby with the rebound. And that will end it right there as the Knicks walk away with the dub. They made it a lot more difficult than it needed to be. But, hey, not every game is going to be one where you walk away very easily. Look at San Antonio tonight, down by as many points as they are against the Utah Jazz. And they pull out the victory. OG Anunoby, game ball goes to him. 15, 10, and 5. Actually, game ball should probably go to Karl-Anthony Towns for 36 and 16. But I might have to give the game ball to OG Anunoby. 7 for 7 from the foul line for himself. 15, 10, and 5 for OG. I don't know if I've ever seen him act like that. 15, 10, and 5 is pretty damn good for OG Anunoby. 14, 3, and 8 for McHale. 34, 3, and 5 for Jalen Brunson. And then off the bench, maybe the game ball should go. I mean, so many heroes of the game so far tonight. McCullough, having himself of an arrival performance, 13, 8, and 2 for Kevin McCullough Jr. doing his best Josh Hart impression. He did have 3 turnovers, but he did try to chip back with 2 steals as well. Charles also said, Pistons and Celtics wanted us to lose. Joke's on them. Angel said, I never had a doubt. Never. Never. Never had a doubt. Never had a doubt. Al Machine said, good game, Colin Sheffy. Appreciate you, Al. Appreciate you. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Real quick, we can go around the league. What did Jalen Johnson end up with? Jalen Johnson ended up, Okongwu, by the way, 31 points. My goodness, that's got to be a season high for him. 31 and 14. He did end up fouling out, thank goodness, because if he was in the game and took that three, he probably would have made it. Dyson Daniels with 13, 8, and 9. Trae Young with 9 and 10 with 5 turnovers as well, though. Jalen Johnson with 29 and 12. But not enough. Not enough. Surprised Mo Gay only played 1 minute. I guess Austin Newell has passed him up in the rotation. He played 17 minutes. He hit 2 threes. It was 5 or 6 from the floor. Only grabbed 2 rebounds, though. Alexander Walker, 25 off the bench. 5 for 12 from 3. 8 for 18 from the floor. 1 rebound, 1 assist was not enough for Nickeil Alexander Walker to 25 off the bench. Let's go around the league. If ESPN's terrible interface allows me to. Here we go. The Kings beat the Mavs. And every game has ended. All right, Kings beat the Mavs. Magic beat the Nuggets. Suns beat the Pelicans. Knicks beat the Hawks. Heat beat the Pacers. Bucks beat the Bulls. Rockets dominated the Cavs. Nets dominated the Timberwolves somehow. And then the Jazz pulled it out against the Spurs. They ended up winning by 13. What a performance from the Utah Jazz as of late. My goodness. Young only had 9. He only had 9. Couldn't even get to that double-double. Mr. Nixon said, you're the man enjoying the commentary. Keep up the great work. Go Knicks. Appreciate you, Mr. Nixon. Appreciate you. Yeah. So the Jazz ended up winning by 13 over the Spurs. And the Pistons lost yesterday to this very same Jazz team. So in a back-to-back situation, the Jazz beat the Detroit Pistons, who had the second-best record in the league, and then beat the San Antonio Spurs, who just beat OKC 3 times in a row. Let's go to the standings real quick before we sign off here tonight. The Knicks are 2 games behind the Pistons. This is not updated yet. San Antonio Spurs lose. They're 23 and 8 now. The Knicks Only half a game behind Spurs, 1 game behind Spurs, something like that. They're right there, competing for one of the best records in the league. Right now, they have the 3rd best record in the league. They're tied with, no, they have the 4th best record in the league. They're only behind OKC, Detroit, San Antonio, and then the Knicks are right there at 4. Not far away from either of those teams. And, they're 4 back in the loss column of Oklahoma City. So they're unlikely to catch the best record in the league. But playing like one of the best teams in the league is always great to see. Boston, not too far away either at 19-11. That's it. Sixers beat the Thunder tomorrow? Not out of the realm of possibility, but we'll have to watch that game and see. KZ, Keontae keeping my fantasy team in the win column. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Keontae George. He's playing extremely well as of late and gamed the Pistons the other night with that floater at the end. But with that being said, appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for hanging out with me here tonight. Shout out to all of the channel members. And as of right now, I'm going to go and update the channel members list. Have to do that. Last time we updated it was right before the Christmas Day game, and then you guys were extremely generous in your support. So it will be updated literally right now. I'm going to sign off and do it right now, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Another incredible night of basketball. The Knicks able to pull out the 3-point victory, 128-125. We will be live again tomorrow. I didn't even go over tomorrow's schedule. I should have did that earlier. But I can look real quick to see, is there like a definite good game? Oh, no, tomorrow's Sunday. No game tomorrow. No game tomorrow. Right, we take 1 day off. Tomorrow's the day we're going to take off, unless there's an incredible game. Celtics, Blazers, Grizzlies, Wizards, 76ers, Thunder. I mean, that's a game maybe we'll do. Maybe we'll do 76ers, Thunder tomorrow, but no promises. No promises. It is my day off. And with my day off, I may choose to decide to do it. It is a 3:30 start time, so we'll see. We'll see. But we will be back on Monday with the Knicks as they take on the, who do we play again? The Pelicans. Yeah, so that should be another victory for the Knicks. We are traveling to New Orleans, so, they're on the road. And then they have another tough game against San Antonio Spurs. So pick up easy wins, like the Hawks game tonight, like the Pelicans game. These are teams you should be beating. And then, have a good game against San Antonio Spurs and may the best team win on that night. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. I will catch you on the next one. Remember to brush your teeth before bed. Stay hydrated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. I'm out. Bye.